Yeah. Well, on that note, hello everyone. Look, I can see our faces. We're doing stuff and things.
Yay.
And we're here for the finale of Chapter 3. It's kind of a short one just because, life and short month, I guess. But who wants to give us the recap of the fuckery from last time?
Obligatory flash of this on the screen.
For the podcast, it's Trader over Alyssa.
Yeah, always.
It's my legacy.
Right, you want to give us the recap?
A lot.
Yeah, so after getting ambushed on our way to Grand Rapids, we split up with... Basically, we met up with Dog's anarchist commune, and we split paths. We suddenly, after realizing where our vehicle was registered to, decided to go up to the UP, which is the Upper Peninsula. If you don't live in Michigan, by the way, because I just forgot I do live in Michigan, so saying the UP comes naturally to me.
Yeah. Those damn Upers.
Yeah, we stopped at a diner on the way. Apparently, the diner had agents of people who had been bought off by King to hunt us down. Oh, that was before the others ripped the tracking device out of the King SUV and caused a cascade system failure. So the engine started fucking around, and I couldn't drive it no more. So we had to pull over at a shooting range, steal another truck, and start continuing up to the UP. That's when we hit the diner and we got some food because we were hungry. But apparently there were people who'd been bought off by King. And so at that point, a chase began. We were being tailed. We tried to lose them in the forests of the UP, and they started shooting at us. And a fight ensued while I/Amira was trying to drive through the bloody forest. We managed to disable one of their trucks and at least kill one of their guys. I think we took another.
You killed both of them.
We killed both of them in the end. I didn't know if we were keeping one for interrogation.
No, we brought the other guys in the car with us. No, we kept one. He's in the car with us.
Yeah, we stole one of them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I killed the other guy. He was a hunter.
And there are more. Then we realized there were more of them coming after us. So we're boned.
Yeah, where we ended is you saw lights heading in your direction, or at least vaguely in your direction, through the woods, which is it's a little bit sus. I mean, you're not that far off the road, but far enough that lights are awfully convenient.
Sucks. Just after I finally achieved 6 in Sense of the Past, we have to be chased more before I can indulge in that.
You're welcome, I think. Everything's fine.
Juniper's going to need to dive out of the car and chase after us in wolf form to get into the truck.
I mean, they're in the other truck that was shot and
about 10 miles left on it.
Busted up by somebody throwing a gun through it, who also might have been Juniper.
Also, mostly William shooting it through the radiator.
Yeah.
Minor details.
Nah, this'll be fine.
Yeah.
It was a preemptive attempt to take me out, knowing that I would end up with that vehicle, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all clearly psychic here.
Yeah. Yep.
So, as you all see these lights coming more or less in your direction, what are you all doing?
I think
I'm back to the truck with a passenger.
Yeah, I think Riffraff will be in the. I think Riffraff will change into his lupus form and just be running alongside the truck when they start.
I think he was already in lupus while he was snoozing.
He never got out.
No, but then he got out. He was human. He got out.
Oh, that's true.
He put the guy that we're gonna interrogate in the back of the truck, and now he's turning back to lupus.
So when you say in the back of the truck, do you mean in the back of your SUV? Or no, the truck you stole. That's right.
Yeah,
I forgot.
we're just gonna put him in
we
the
have
truck
two
bed.
trucks now.
Yeah, we'll just put him in the truck bed. We'll put him in the one that Juniper is not in.
Also, I don't remember if we talked about this last time during stream, but for everyone watching at home who doesn't know what happens in our group chat, after the first session, everyone decided that Alyssa must be the traitor who sold them out to everyone because they weren't possibly going to be able to be here for a session. So everyone was
In
just like,
real
"Oh,
life.
yeah."
Yeah.
So everyone was like, "Oh, it obviously is Juniper," and so yeah, that's just continued ever since. Even though I've told them very, very clearly it probably
Liar.
isn't.
You know what? I'm gonna
It was
break
you and
the-
me, Rick. We're going down together. It was you and me.
I'm gonna
We
break
started this.
I'm gonna break the stigma against Juniper, and I'll hop into Juniper's truck in Lupus form.
Oh,
There
my
you go.
buddy.
Woody is the only
Dang.
one who has defended Juniper. And
Yeah, I
Alyssa.
have. Yeah.
I mean,
The
I
Canadians have
said
to stick
very
together.
clearly-
We do.
Yeah.
I have said very clearly that you all were not sneaky at all about gathering these supplies. So as you all hop into these vehicles, you realize that several vehicles have surrounded you, and people with guns have gotten out and are quickly approaching.
Okay.
I need to change to Galabro form because I took a lot of superficial damage. I'm in the
Makes sense.
covered bed of the car. Can I stealthily do it? I mean, you can't normally see inside a car.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the cabin, it'd be fine.
Is there a roll?
Yeah, just a single rage check.
I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
I think you were at 2 points of rage, so you're now at 1.
I think I was at 3 because I haven't eaten in ages.
That tracks. So yeah, you're at 2. But still, 1 less than you were.
Not to play devil's advocate here, but didn't we eat at the diner?
Did we?
Doesn't mean that.
I didn't think we
doesn't
got
mean that-
time to
okay.
eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, the
I mean, you
people
got
who are
food.
Like, the people who are like surrounding us, are they like like I'm trying to wonder if these are actually more of King's men or if this is just like the law hearing gunshots and coming to investigate. So what would I
So,
roll to try to discern
I
that?
believe, Amira, you have the eyes of the owl, right? Where you can see in the dark?
Yes.
Okay. Does anyone else have that?
Yup.
Yeah. I don't think so. No.
I'm not currently
So-
driving the truck because
Yeah.
it's still, and it also now doesn't help that we've been surrounded.
Right. So, Amira, you can definitely see better than anyone else that these look much like the people who attacked you from the Escalade. The vehicles look very similar in the dark, and their general attire, the fact that they're wearing like helmets and tactical clothes, and looks like possibly something akin to a gas mask to protect them.
Maybe we should use those frag grenades now.
I think we might.
Can
need
I-
to.
Yeah, we need to blow a path through and drive through fast.
Mhm. Can I?
William.
Oh,
Yeah,
what were you saying?
I was gonna say, can I frag grenade myself and do odious aroma?
No.
Make myself
Whoa,
really
I don't think you have
stinky
the-
so they don't want to
think you
come
have
close.
I don't think you have the doggy dexterity for that. And no, I'm not gonna let you kill yourself.
You guys don't
I
have frag
was
grenades on that
joking.
truck.
I was joking. I meant like frag grenade my smell. Like, my
Oh.
odious aroma. Yeah, I wasn't gonna frag grenade myself.
I mean, you could do that. It could possibly be bad because it might affect your friends, but
Yeah, that's the problem. I smell too bad.
you smelt it and dealt it.
Mhm.
Just
So
like
we just want
puking
William
out of the
Fowler.
car window because of the smell.
Everyone's dry heaving as you're running away.
Yeah, I'm
Totally
just gonna
fine.
hand William the grenades through the apartment and just go blow us a path through, would you? While we drive.
But don't hit the vehicle.
Okay, so what do you want me to
You
hit
want
with
to
the?
take the opportunity to run back to our car?
I mean, I think you all were essentially back at the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Alright.
those two aren't in the other vehicle now?
We have
Mhm.
3 grenades. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
we
3
have...
grenades. You picked up some guns between the truck and the soldiers you had seen before.
And you want me to
but-
grenade the car that's chasing us?
No. I was hoping you could see if we could blow us a path through. Go forward. It's all we can really do. Unless
These
you
are
have another-
fragmentation grenades. They're designed to inflict damage, not destroy.
Ah, god damn it.
I mean, if you hit one of
Still.
the vehicles,
Yeah.
That's what the idea was. You hit the vehicle, but
Okay.
does it hit the vehicle?
If you get it
Does it?
underneath, it might hit the fuel tank and cause a chain reaction.
man,
These
mean,
are
it's
also
almost a
crappy
lot of
trucks
boom.
that are definitely leaking. Like if
I mean, if you only hit the truck, you'll hit.
Sorry,
it'll hit
these
the
guys
people.
are electric cars, so they will explode on like with a fart, like they're electric.
Hey, if you want me to
Especially
hit
if
it, I'll hit a truck.
because there's 48 batteries in there.
I mean, bold of you to assume that an evil corporation will use electric vehicles and not the most fuel inefficient vehicles possible.
I mean, no, the SUV electric vehicles are the most fuel inefficient vehicles. They are so bad. They are like the
Oh,
most
but I
evil
mean,
vehicles.
but well, their SUVs, yeah. And I mean, you're also in this jacked up truck that is definitely not fuel efficient or electric at all. Like it still has an 8-track, so it is very old school.
Oh, what's the tape in it? The best of what?
Foreigner.
Oh, I should look at some other
You're
songs.
welcome.
Dude.
Yeah,
Do-
I'll try and frag a truck.
Oh, kitty.
Okay.
'Cause
Give me
that'll
just a
kill
straight
people.
up dexterity.
Straight
that?
dexterity.
Yep.
And
Not
I
the
say
gay
you let us
dexterity.
live because Kitty's cute. Just
Yeah,
let us
I
go
don't-
first.
Ah. Mm.
It is 5D. That's 5D10. Ooh,
You
lag.
increased it by 2.
2 successes.
Okay. So you are aiming for one of these vehicles because they left the lights on, just to make it very clear that they're there and that they're, trying to put on the show of force, right?
Yeah.
And you definitely hit several people. It seems like it does some damage to the vehicle. You see that one of the lights goes out, but the other one is still on. So it doesn't look like you took out the vehicle.
All right, that's 1. Bullet.
You want to go? Want to go again?
He's just whipping more grenades.
Yeah, we got 2 more. Why not?
Yeah, go for it.
Please, fast. Do it fast too. They're not
I'll
going to
go
be
for
that.
the-
High.
We'll feel them without lights, because if they don't have lights, they really can't follow us.
I mean, there's
let's
several
go.
vehicles. This is just
Oh,
one.
Yeah, we just want you to get the ones that we can keep going forward.
okay. I'll do that
Basically.
then.
We're trying to literally blow a hole through.
And curveball. Well, roll 20 is lagging.
You're using Roll20?
Yeah.
I'm using
There's a
Google.
lot of judgment in that statement.
Yeah, I'm judging.
I mean, it's roll 20, so
I
It's
look,
Roll20.
I
It's
paid
like,
$2
that's
a month to
how
roll
you say it.
20. All right. I'm using
fair.
it. Damn it.
Get your money's worth.
3 successes.
3 successes? Okay. So you lob another of these frag grenades, and you manage to at least damage that same one enough that the other light goes out. And you see that like the tail lights on another nearby vehicle go out, and you hear screams both of these times. After the first one, there were, just some occasional shots being fired. After the second one, though, they are all just unloading on all of you. But it is very much tactical. Like any of you who would have experience, like military experience or just knowledge of like tactics, which probably would maybe be Dog, if anyone, would know that they are being very careful that they are not all just shooting at the same time. They are taking turns. They're waiting for their teammates. Whenever their teammate goes to reload, then the other person starts shooting. So it is multiple people shooting, but they're kind of making sure that they keep that continuous rate of fire.
I have
If
something.
I go-
I have one thing to
Oh.
say to your description, Rick.
Hey, phrasing!
Unloading on all of us. Really?
Yeah, no, I saw your face. I saw your
You're not
face.
do phrasing anymore. Can I try and if I went Krenos, could I still fit in the truck?
Uh,
How big do you get when you go Krenos?
how many of you are in the cabin?
It's only
Just
just
Amira
two.
and you.
'Cause I'm in the back.
Oh, it's just us two then. Everyone else in the back.
Well,
I mean, the only
yeah,
issue would be
neither
the
of you.
chair. The only issue would be the chair.
Yeah, you're right. Then I guess I'll. Can I attempt to try and go back into that one that looks like a human? The Animorph version?
That's where you already the Glabro is what you already shifted to.
Oh, I thought I failed. I thought you couldn't when you get a 1.
No, so you shift, but you still lose rage.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So what's Dog doing at this point?
Oh, no, with that, I can still keep my stick. No, I just wanted to see best if I can to try and heal as best I can in case we get shot in the face again.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But no,
so-
do we have one more grenade?
You
Or are we
do,
all out?
but also I think, especially Amira, you would know this much fire. You're not going to be able to escape unless you leave soon. Like the vehicle getting shot up that much is going to cause serious damage very quickly.
Yeah.
What if we throw and drive in an instant? Risky.
Yeah, I'm gonna start driving, and I'm gonna have to trust William's
Or all of us shoot at it?
trajectory.
Maybe just all of us shoot at it while the grenade.
I mean, you could. There's that risk of you getting shot. in the
Yes.
process. I mean,
There
there's
are
still a
two
risk of you getting
trucks.
shot anyway. Yeah.
Aren't
Yeah,
there
we do have
trucks
two
or one
trucks.
truck?
Like we have two trucks. It's the truck that Riffraff and Juniper are in, and then the truck that
Yeah.
the three of you guys are in.
Okay, then
We could like do like a dual ramming situation.
I think they may have more trucks than us.
they have way more
Yep.
trucks. We just need a path, which only America
I
can
mean,
see. None of us
Can we drive away now if we try to?
You can certainly try. I mean, there's no guarantee just because you're getting shot, but you have a better chance.
All right. If you drive, I would like to grab one of those assault weapons with incendiary and try to blind fire.
Sure.
Just me laying down, putting it over the edge, and just firing in the general direction of where the bullets are coming from.
Yeah.
Give us some cover.
I'm gonna give you a 2 dice penalty. So whatever your dex and firearms would be, take 2 dice off of that.
All right. Double check.
Which I realize your dex is ridiculously good. So
I maxed out all my physical stat. So that's 5 plus 4, 9, reduced by 2. So it's 7.
Yep. And don't forget to use your rage dice. I think replacing 3 for you. I think
Am
you're
I
at 3
3
rage. If you have 2, then it's probably 2. I don't remember.
I don't think I've generated any rage yet. But
Okay.
yeah, my last 2 are rage dice. Okay.
Yep.
So target number is 6. 6 and above. Roll it. Lag.
Thanks, roll 20.
Oh, those are d20s. You mug. But I still got 5 successes.
You're like, how did I get 5 20s on my d10s?
Come on. Two successes.
Okay. So as you are blind firing, the bullets that have been hitting the truck bed have started to pierce through, and you're going to take 2 aggravated damage.
I have not taken damage to. Wait, have I?
No, you haven't.
Yeah.
I think he took maybe. No, he only took superficial.
Yeah, I'm at 4 superficial.
Okay.
So I'm at minus how 2 aggravated?
Yeah. Yeah, and this is where their HP system gets a little wonky and complicated, but
Do you want to change form since you're stuck outside?
Can't use my gun.
All right.
I mean, depends on which form you go into.
I think
Collaborate's
in
okay.
animal form you can.
In animal form, no. If you were in
Collaborate.
lupus,
Animorph. Animorph form.
No, animorph.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if you go into lupus, you cannot shoot.
Okay,
Dogs cannot use guns.
We need to go Metal Gear on this bitch and fucking have like a freaking wolf suit with a railgun attached to it.
Yes.
We do have one. It's just back at the Shire.
Yeah.
Does anyone? Do any of you have? There's some weird abilities and rights in here that some of the classes do. Do any of you have something weird, something more mystic that you could maybe use here?
I have penumbral senses. I don't know if I could like
Same.
contact the spirits of the forest and see if they can help us fucking.
Also,
I would-
I'm gonna let you all know, the more that you discuss, the more I'm gonna be giving you damage, because you would not be able to have this
Well, we're
discussion.
driving.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
driving.
Okay.
Right.
I also have
Yeah, let's
I
just
also have
try.
penumbral senses.
Why
Do
don't
you want to
you
do
guys try
something
it?
there, Refresh?
Okay, the problem,
Okay.
not to rain on your parade, but penumbral senses only lets you see into.
Oh.
You cannot communicate. You want to communicate, we have to cross over.
Yeah.
Because
Does
I've
anyone
had
have
I've had that pitfall before myself. So
Mhm.
you can
Hmm.
see
But
if there are any
we're
spirits watching us, but if we want to disappear into the Umbra, I mean that's not actually
Yeah.
not a-
Wait, I still
And
have
the-
my radio. Can I
Have your
see
what?
if my guys are the radio that I have to my anarchist faction? Can I see where maybe they are or if they're dead? I know they're nowhere near us, but we're moving. I can do this quickly, right?
I mean, you're about to be moving. Like at this point, because I'm gonna have you do some rolls. This is like the you're about to take off kind of moment, but you can certainly try. We don't know, because the plan had been that they were going to go back towards the
Yeah,
sept,
yeah.
separate directions, so they may be out of range.
I don't know how far.
Like in theory, if they did what they're supposed to do, then they would be way out of range.
That's fair then.
I have right of shadow passage.
So do I.
Yeah, that would be what I was talking about, crossing over into
Yeah.
the Umbra.
So like,
I mean-
could we just disappear full stop into the Umbra?
Well, the issue with that would be you're in 2 separate vehicles, so you wouldn't be able to use Shadow Passage as a group. You and Riff Raff could pass over into the Umbra, and then the other 3 could, but you wouldn't all be able to go together.
Unless they
And
die.
because the Umbra isn't like 1-to-1 as far as like the physical world versus the spiritual world, there's no guarantee you'll end up in the same place in the Umbra.
Got it.
I mean, at last resort, we could do it and see if we'll have to meet up later.
Yeah.
I take the risk. But Amira, we
because at
might
least
as well
get us
try
out of here.
driving.
Yeah, let's try bashing through, and then if that does not work, we gotta dip into the shadow realm like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
So, as you all have had this, brief moment, this all happened within maybe 30 seconds of discussion and firefight. You hear more screaming, similar to whenever William had chucked those grenades, but there's no sound of explosions. You hear that these soldiers, mercenaries, whatever you want to call them, have started screaming essentially from like your left-hand side. And
Wow.
you see that the lights start to turn in that direction, and some of the fire, at least, has gone that way.
Oh.
Go.
Leave.
Take
Yep.
the opportunity.
Bail,
Go.
bail.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need driving checks right now?
Yep, absolutely. From Juniper and Amira.
You can't
Okay.
aid people in this game, right? You can't aid rolls.
I mean, you can. It won't. It would give like a bonus die. I mean, I would say like dog could shout out directions, but also dog can't see as well as Amira
Yeah.
can.
I
So
can
probably not
arrogantly
right
do it.
now. Yeah, probably
Or-
right now it would be more of a penalty than a
It's
bonus
fair.
die.
Backseat driving minuses.
Yeah.
You're like, go left, and that's just a tree.
The other left.
The other left.
Driving. So just driving, full stop. So it'd be 2 dice, right?
Dexterity and drive.
Dexterity and driving. Okay, and I have how many rage dice do I have on the go now?
I believe you were at 3. I believe you were at
Okay.
3. Right, you
Okay.
started to say something.
Yeah, I got 3 successes.
Okay. And Woody, I think I heard you start to say something as well.
Good. No,
Okay.
good.
I also got 3 successes.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah. So Amira, you are in the first vehicle, and as you start to take off, just hearing these screams and seeing that the fire has kind of shifted in that direction, through the darkness, you can see what looks to be an enormous bear mauling these soldiers.
Shit! Let's go! The animals of the forest!
Or where?
Before they
or
see
something?
William.
It's a bear. I can't remember.
Yeah, drive.
Where?
Where, bear, where?
There on your left.
Quickly drive before it sees William and realizes that we're the enemy.
So, seeing this, you take your opportunity as these soldiers are distracted and some dead, and you make your way through this firefight. The second vehicle also makes it out, but quickly, Juniper, you see that the heat gauge is like hitting max, so you do not have long at all.
I'm like, we must have cell phones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I call the other vehicle. And I'm like, hey, you guys, can you pick us up, please? Truck's got some problems.
Are they ahead or behind?
It's not my fault.
They're behind.
How are we gonna do?
Maybe we can slow down and have them just jump
Can
into our
do.
truck.
Stop
Yes.
and wait for us.
Yes.
We can't. I don't. Can we stop?
You have a truck bed. We just hop in.
Go.
Yeah,
lose
I
us
mean,
and run.
you have functional brakes as far as you know.
All
Until
right,
you don't.
and, right?
Until
Man.
Woody rearranges
Rick,
it.
is the brake light on my dashboard lit up?
No, it's not. You do have several lights that have come on since you've been taking bullets, but
Alright.
nothing is flashing,
Don't-
so it's not like critically urgent.
Dog goes, I'll fix it, gets tape and puts it right over the lights.
Yeah.
Problem solved. Turn the music up, and then you can't hear the problems.
Yeah, can we just like slow down and have them just jump from truck to truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you are jumping into this truck, Amira, you see that this bear is now running after you. Bears can move pretty quick.
Oh my god!
Bears are actually one of the fastest land mammals.
You know what? Fuck this bear. Can I turn to fucking... can I
Especially in North
turn-
America.
Can I turn to
Wait,
Glabros? Fuck this bear. Or
In
Krynos,
particular.
whatever.
Let us-
Krynos.
Which
Woody,
one?
we
'Cause
gotta
it-
get out of
it-
here.
I wanna
Which
fucking
one, Woody?
fight
Because it makes a difference.
I wanna fight this bear. I'm gonna do Krynos, man. Fuck this bear.
Woody, there's guns.
Yeah, but this fucking bear.
We also don't know if it's, like I said,
It
might
could be an
actually-
ally chasing us to help us get out.
Yeah.
Maybe Waiting for a Girl Like You by Foreigner is playing, and the bear's like, I love this.
Yeah,
my
like, you never
word!
know.
What?
It is
It's
popular
like-
in the bear community.
In this like split second moment, could I roll something to determine if this is just a bear or if this is a friend?
I could sense.
Not you. Yeah, I was gonna say not you, but dog could.
I could do that if it will make you like. But get in the car first.
Yeah, Riffraff will jump into the truck bed,
All right, what's the roll?
and he'll
again?
help
too.
Juniper in.
Thanks.
I gotta make a challenge of.
Right, are you rolling your eyes at the chat or at the fuckery in
Both.
game?
Both.
Yes.
I'm wait.
Uh,
They're demanding fucking kazoos in the damn chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Aaron's been all about that.
Oh, sweet! I got
I will just play some
my
Foreigner on
wait.
the kazoo. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
I got
we'll get DMCA.
I got 4 successes, and my rage dices were 2 10s.
Oh damn.
Oh,
Oh,
3
so
10s.
if you
Well,
got
all my
if you
rage
got two
dices were
10s, then
10s.
that's yeah. So that would make that 6 successes.
I got 3 10s.
Oh well, only 2 of them would count for the critical.
Sorry,
but-
Shadow.
Yeah.
I just punched my
Yeah.
cat. Sorry, Shadow.
So that's again a 6 success roll here. Yeah, dog, you smell because you don't really know necessarily of the other Farah, other than Amira has told you a little bit about them after you saw the were-shark. But you smell something very similar to what you smelled, like whenever you smelled other Garou and whenever you smelled the Rokia. And if you are conveying this information, then Amira, because we've already kind of established you know about the other Farah, at least a little bit, would be able to tell you that this is a Garou, which is a werebear.
I couldn't remember the name from my days in the.
I thought it'd be
name.
Ursa something.
You would think
With
so.
that many successes, I could also technically detect if there was a vampire or a wizard mage here. Is there any of them here? Because I have.
Nothing like right nearby. You think that you can smell some kindred from where the soldiers were. You're not super far from them, but far enough that it's a little bit harder to tell.
I'm gonna keep that one to myself.
So, do you communicate about the Garou to everyone, or is that just a conversation between?
Communicate about the bear, but I would just mention the kindred to Amira because they're right next to me and the only one who won't go. Let's go kill the kindred that I know of.
Yeah, not kill.
Yeah, won't kill.
Okay, so next question.
Mhm.
Are we going to try? Okay, is this Garou, from my knowledge, is this Garou in their equivalent of Krynos?
No,
Okay. So they are in one of
their equivalent of like his.
Hisbro. Yeah. So they're not full blown bear form. They're in betweeny. Okay. In that case,
Yeah.
we're not fucking up this bear because if they're running after us, they probably want to try and hitch a ride, and they might turn back to human. I think. Can we? I'm gonna look to the dog, and just be like, okay, do we want to maybe pick up this
Yes.
corral? Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're already stopped for the others to get in, so we might as well wait for the corral to
Let's
get in.
just look. Let's just go slowly because it will be able to catch up, and then we'll know then. And I'll just say, William, don't aim the gun, but if they look like they want to get in, help them or punch them. I'll let you determine. You're the hunter.
And as you're saying this, I mean, it moves very quickly, as we've established. Essentially, like, as you finish saying that, a second or two later, the front paws of this bear are in the truck bed. It is a very jacked up truck, but you see, like, the front paws, and it is, like, kicking its back feet up. It is absolutely putting you at that, like, borderline of doing a wheelie, which you probably don't want at this point. And it starts to shift back into its human form.
Grab him.
Pull him
Riffraff
in, and then
will
I'll
grab
just hit
him.
the window to say punch it.
Okay.
I mean, I think
Hey.
once you had that discussion, you all had already started to pick up speed. Maybe not like just flooring it immediately, but starting to move a little bit faster as you're helping this werebear in. And they're very naked. Unlike most of you, who whenever you have the rite of dedication, so whenever you transform, you have clothes. This seems to be someone who maybe doesn't have a pack or isn't part of like as an established group as the rest of you. And so this looks to be a middle-aged woman, and she just says, "The hell are you doing out here?"
Trying not to get shot.
Well, you're doing a really piss poor job of that.
I just gotta say that like as like she jumped in the like half bear form and the Hispo form, River was like, ah! Then as she like turned back to normal, he's like, oh, ooh. She like turned.
The lady.
Riff Raff turns into a fuckboy real fast.
He's gonna.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Also,
he's gonna
also testing. Is this any better? I've like doubled the volume of my mic. It through Windows, so everyone should hear me being louder. I think.
I don't
Not
hear any
roughly the
difference,
same?
but you've sounded fine to me this whole time. It's usually Stream that
Yeah.
has the issue more than anything.
I can't boost it through Streamlabs because it's already at max.
Yeah.
Eh.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
No,
Hopefully
you sound a little louder on stream, but not much. You
Okay.
sound loud to us though.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You sound normal to me.
So thank you for the assistance back there.
Well, I wasn't really sure what was going on, but not really a big fan of people getting ganged up on. And you all didn't run screaming whenever you saw me, so I assume that you're not just regular people.
No, we're hunters. I joke. I joke. No, we are kin.
Just the face palm from the other
And
two,
awkward.
even
And
Riff-Raff.
awkward.
Just-
Well, I don't think you're kin in the way that I would call it, but I think I get what you're saying.
We're not kinfolk. We're Garou. I know what you mean. Amira calls back as she starts the engine. Well, the engine's already wasn't off, but she starts trying to navigate again.
Yeah, as you're yelling over the phone
Juniper
right
has
back.
my jacket. Juniper, just give her my jacket over the vest jumper bit I gave you when you were
Sure
bleeding.
thing. Is there any extra clothing in the bed up of the truck up or in the cab of the truck up there?
We could just like strip her hostage and give her his clothes.
We could do that.
True.
We could.
Just take his pants. Leave him his boxers.
Take his pants. He's got the vest. Take the pants.
Yeah, take his pants.
Yeah, he'll wake up if his balls touch that cold metal.
Yeah.
That's how we wake up all our hostages. Just like
I think that's against the Geneva Conventions, just saying.
The Geneva Suggestion.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, the Garou weren't invited to that conference, so technically you're not signatories, so, it's totally fine. They're not war crimes.
We are
they're not
legally
war crimes.
biological weapons.
That's true. Anyway, so you take your hostage's pants and give her the jacket that Dog gave you. And she's like, "Oh, I didn't even think about it. I live out here in the woods, so kind of used to doing whatever I want."
Well, we very much
amazing.
pissed off Pentex, and now they want to kill us.
What's a Pentex?
Oh, it's just big, stupid, evil guys.
They're putting evil spirits in booze and trying to make normals crazy evil.
Turning the frickin' frogs gay.
We definitely don't sound crazy now.
Yeah, not crazy at all. Thankfully, Amira would know. The other Farah do have at least a passing knowledge of like the spirit world, things like that. But different Farah have different levels of experience and knowledge.
Evil spirits.
The worm specifically. The worm. They're trying to put the worm into alcoholic beverages and make the normals go corrupt.
Yeah,
It's okay,
and not
Mira,
like
focus on
mezcal ones.
driving.
God damn it, Aaron. just reading the chat.
So am
Riffraff
I.
can be here.
Apparently, Riffraff has daddy energy.
Great.
How?
Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, it's the stink. That's what does it.
Yeah.
It's that natural body odor.
Dad musk.
Pheromones.
We don't wish to
Moving on.
intrude on your day, but care to join us on our crusade? Be jolly good fun.
Not much of a crusader. Really,
Well,
just like
they've,
being out here.
they've
But
they've been killing fellow Farah, so it's likely that you're next on the list anyway. I say from opening the things they can actually hear me in a mirror.
A little slide.
I mean,
You have a little slide.
yeah, you all
thing.
definitely
Not looking, just
because you had
saying.
already passed like the grenades and stuff back and been talking to William.
Yeah.
So
As you do.
yeah.
With your truck.
And so she's just like, what do you mean, other Farah? Like, what are they doing?
They're implanting worms and experimenting, forcing your kind to stay in Farah form permanently.
Not your kind, all kind.
Nothing good.
Well, I only know a Farah happening too, so.
Yeah, that's fair. So she's just like, well, it's definitely not good. I don't think anyone knows about me out here,
Well, they do now.
but maybe.
Oh, they know now. Those are hunters. They know who you are now.
Yeah, that was
If you're with us.
Pentex's first response group. They're hunters, as Dog said.
Militant as militant gets.
There weren't any survivors, so I
Oh, you
don't
killed them
think
all?
we'll be telling anyone.
Wonderful.
Man, you got all of them? Nice. You should definitely come with us then.
Well, I don't know if you saw. I'm pretty big.
Yes.
Well, even if you don't want to help us fight, you would make a very good distraction while we go and, blow up the laboratories.
That's not a nice way of putting it.
No, I
Riffraff.
don't mean like you go get hurt. I mean like you kick lots of ass.
Like you put
if
on
you're
a
not
show.
Yeah, yes, but don't put yourself in too much danger. You can just make them think that maybe we're like attacking them from one side, but in reality we're going to the other side.
Can I reach? I almost want to reach my arm through the window and try and close Riffraff's muzzle mouth, just with my Glabro hand. Like, shh, you're making it worse.
Riffraff, when you put your hand through, Riffraff shakes it.
That's fair.
Also, Woody, I can't help but think of our masks game because distraction has a very different meaning.
Yeah. Oh, you and someone could make out in front of the Pentex laboratory and create a distraction.
Okay, stop. That is inappropriate. Second hell, I thought Amira was bad.
Hey!
I'm so sorry, Amira. I'm so sorry. You are way better than this. I'm so sorry.
There are zero
Also-
flirting skills in our pack.
What's your name? I don't think we've been formally introduced yet. I'm Juniper. You can call me Junie.
I just live out here. I don't really worry about names. I don't really talk to a lot of people. I haven't really thought about it.
Is there something we can call you?
Fair.
Fair.
Called
Oh,
it.
that works. I'm Riffraff.
That makes sense.
The charmer of the pack.
I disagree.
Press X. To
If
doubt.
anything, it's dog.
No, I'm
Dog
the
does
bitch
so
of
much.
the pack.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Junie doesn't find dog charming. Dog's always accusing Junie of things.
I've never done anything as dog.
So, at this point, as you're driving off, Amira, where would you be headed?
I'm assuming that our GPS signal is kind of buggered because we're in the middle of the fucking forest. And I don't
Absolutely.
and I don't know if I have the compass on my phone set up, or if anyone else has a freaking compass.
I have a natural
Heck.
compass.
Bear could help us.
Oh
They
dear.
literally live here.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
we could ask Bear. Have you in your wanderings noticed like a mundane building? Where is it again? Rick, the name of the town?
Copper something,
Copper Creek, something like that.
maybe.
Copper River. I can't
I
remember.
don't remember now.
Copper Lake.
It's a great question.
It's got a body of water.
Yeah, I mean it's up like at the very very tip of the UP. Copper Harbor.
Copper Harbor. There you go. It's sort of there. Up at Copper Harbor. That was our destination before Pentex and their goons decided to try and riddle us with holes.
Well, I don't know if you're aware, but you're pretty far from there right now.
Yeah.
It's out of character. I mean, you just passed Mackinac City,
Mm-hmm.
so you're just barely in the UP at this point, and that's a long ways away.
We could give up and go back, but there's actually I don't know if there's much point at this point. But at the same time, like I don't know, we're pretty bad and bruised. We've got one friend who probably will need protection soon. We could call it a loss and head back, but we're probably aren't they behind us also? Can't remember.
I mean, as far as you know, they're all dead. We're following you.
Oh, good. Well, it's just because when I looked into the past, the hunter said there'd be like more people. I mean, was it a following? I might be mixing up my memory.
Yeah, that's okay.
well,
And I did forget because I'm looking at the map now. You all made the left at Dick, so yeah, you're just barely in the UP.
Right.
Well,
Sorry,
what we
what were
could do is we could call the Sept and talk to Silverteeth and see if maybe she has any suggestions, just in case, she thinks that we should not or should go back. Because if we are being pursued by the people from Pentex, then we don't want to risk bringing them back to the Sept before we finish our job.
If we're going to do that, someone other than me needs to call them. On the grounds of they have traced my phone before, and
I have the oldest flip phone in existence. No one can trace this.
I've got a Nokia brick.
And Amira, you did get a different phone since then because we established you had a burner and you just got rid of that.
Yeah. I would still feel safer, but
yeah. Riffraff will take out his brick. It's like shitty little. See, and he'll see if he has signal.
You do not, and all of you notice you don't have signal. But as you're checking, Dog, your radio starts to crackle, and you hear a voice. You can't quite make out what it's saying at first, but eventually it starts to kind of come in a little bit clearer, and you hear, "Dog, come in, over."
Yep. This is Dog in, over.
What's your location? Over.
Left of the Dick.
Nicely done.
I don't know what that means. Over.
Repeat where you are first, over.
Shouldn't you be issuing some kind of security challenge?
That's what I'm doing right now.
You mean you didn't set up some kind of protocol for this?
Yeah, this is the protocol. Where are you? I mean, normally
we're at the destination.
What destination?
We're at Copper Harbor, waiting for you.
Did I send them to Copper Harbor?
No.
I just looked to the others. Is there anything? Oh wait, right. You disconnect. They can't hear you. They got my boy's radio. But I did say I didn't send them that way, right? Where did I send them?
You sent them back towards home. which is the opposite direction.
Okay. I just got to. So either my boys are dead or they've taken the radio. So what should I say to them? One of the two. They said that where we're heading. That's where we're heading, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Juniper just
give-
got inspiration.
Give me a moment. No signal at the bit to rally. I'm just.
Riff like
Give me a-
whisper to Dog
Yeah.
and be like, throw them off. Tell them that we are going back.
Yes, I said. Should I just look at everyone? Look, sorry, but look, we've got one down, another severely injured. Shit, we're blown to shit. We're leaving. We're heading back.
And you get no response.
How did they
God,
respond?
fucking damn it!
So what's our actual plan?
Shit.
Are we going to try and sleep?
I think we need to.
Mm-hmm. Well, we can find a more safe, isolated place, and
Hotel?
then. Well, that could work. I don't think Pentex would risk shooting up a place full of civilians.
No,
I
they
was gonna say, they
will.
wouldn't
They
risk-
will. They have.
There's a lot of
I-
doubting looks going
I like
around
your
right now.
optimism,
I got the
but,
amount
like,
of doubt look I
listen.
got.
Listen, Riff Raff, listen.
He's listening.
They'll shoot up whatever they want. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. Yeah.
Well, if the wilderness is very isolated, then we could go a little bit deeper and see if we can't find a place to camp for the night.
I mean, if you need a place, this is Bear. I suppose I could let you stay with me, but we'll have to ditch the truck.
That's the
Oh,
best
yeah,
thing
we-
to
Sure.
do.
There.
Yeah, we'll just push it down the hill. Let nature reclaim it.
Into somebody's random community at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, just
Totally fine.
someone's like fucking field of cows.
Just right into their trailer.
I think it's time for kazoo noises now.
So
Where's the
as
banjo?
you all, it sounds like you're all in agreement. Ditch the truck. You just kind of push it off, leave it somewhere random out here in the woods.
I take our
Uh,
hostage with us.
Do we leave the foreigner music on?
Yes.
Yes.
Just playing Foreigner for the rest of the time,
Yeah.
or until it runs out of gas.
Was
One
I
of the two.
I had superficial damage. Was I actually bleeding at any point with superficial?
With superficial, maybe a little bit, but not really.
Damn. Was
Not
anyone
seriously.
bleeding? Because it'd be really great if we could cover this thing in blood as a better
William for sure.
William's bleeding, yeah.
William,
Get
would
his
you
blood.
mind?
Can
Smearing
you
your
bleed
blood.
on this?
William, do you mind bleeding on this? If they have any trackers, it's better they follow where this truck is than when we are.
Sure. I got an aggravated wound I can use.
Also,
Poke
do
it
you
a
want me
little
to
bit.
treat that afterwards?
It would be nice, yes.
Sorry, William. I'm just a little preoccupied.
I didn't want to bother you. It was all.
Thank you.
So, Bear is going to shift back into her, essentially Hispo form, the like dire bear form, and before doing so, suggests you all wolf out because it'll be faster and easier to get there. But if you're taking the hostage with you, how are you handling that?
Actually, maybe
Maybe
we should. Let's just
a
talk to the hostage, deal with him, then go. We can't take him with us. We just need to
Okay.
ask questions.
Otherwise, we could
I
try
think
and
taking a
protect
hostage
the
is.
bear.
I think having a hostage is worthless at this point. I don't think there's anything to help us.
No, we just need one. We need to. I just need to know the guy he spoke to, the description.
Mhm.
That's all I need, and then we can kill him.
I'm going to put some silver dollars on. He knows him as the guy in a suit.
I mean, you know, unless he's got face blindness, he's probably seen something. He's just an ordinary hunter.
It's worth a try anyways.
All right. Then let's do it here and quickly.
Yeah. So you managed to awaken this hunter,
Take him really hard.
and
What color's
as-
my
as-
underpants?
I go back to human before we do that.
yeah. So as he awakens and you start asking about who paid him off, he's just like, "What are you talking about?"
The description. I describe exactly the same way that I saw in the past, and what the
Yeah.
guy looked like.
He's like, "I have no memory of this. I don't know what you're talking about." And he
Ah.
seems genuinely sincere.
Did you know you were hunting us?
I mean, I had. It's a little fuzzy. I don't know. I know that I was going to get some money, and I was supposed to follow you, but I don't remember why.
Bro got brain
You
damage.
don't remember shooting at us?
Oh no, I remember that. Yeah.
So do we. Thanks.
Rick, are there any kind of lingering trails that he might have been affected by Eyes of the Cobra or any other kind of manipulation?
Let me
Mhm.
see.
I would say, you know what, dog. I
Mhm.
didn't think about this at the time, but
Oh,
retroactively,
it's
I'm
your
gonna say,
fault?
yeah. When you did that, you get a very, very faint whiff of what you smelled when you were at the club, and there was the other individual who you later found out was a mage. It doesn't smell like this person is a mage, but you
Oh.
kind of get like that lingering whiff of maybe
Oh.
they had been around a mage.
I fucking knew it. Sorry, I said our last, but I said a fucking mage is behind this. Is behind a lot more than I thought. I hate me. The dog just goes, yeah, he's been touched by a mage. Just
They offer creams for that.
It's the
Shut
shitty
up.
spin of Touched by an Angel.
it's a spin-off that just couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
are we done? Are we done with them?
you're useless to us now, so I want to take some of your blood, so what are we doing with him?
God. Terrorizing him, apparently.
Yeah,
Well,
you see like
He's a
his eyes
hunter,
go
so
wide.
I'm gonna kill him.
Well,
Yeah,
there you go then. Do it.
Yeah, just shoot him.
Yeah.
And
you
before we
just
leave, I'm gonna. Is there
hold
anything I
him.
can put some of his blood in?
I
I wanna
mean,
check it.
For what?
maybe
His
Juniper would
cholesterol?
have. Well, Juniper, I mean, you are the most scientifically minded of the pack, so I think maybe you might have something. Or actually, you know what? We did establish that there was probably like a first aid kit. You could probably
use
at least soak up some of it,
Okay.
like with some gauze.
Yep. Okay. I'll do that.
Actually,
Do you
I'd
need
have my
me to do a
medicine
roll?
bottles. I could just put it in.
Yeah, that works. Just dump all your
Hopefully
pills
not
into a
on my
different one.
medicine. Just not into my medicine. Oh.
And,
Yeah,
well,
and
it's flavored.
just leave him on the truck. Or we bury him. Like, what's the best move there?
I mean, I guess
Truck.
let me ask for some specifics. Where do you shoot him? Like where on
That's
his
a
body?
good
And do
question.
you do it just like on the ground or in the truck?
I did want blood smeared on the truck, but I might as well just do it. I say I'd do it on the ground, shoot him in the head.
Yeah. And then put him in the truck?
And then light the
Yeah,
truck
actually,
on
put him in the
fire?
driver's seat. Well, actually, I guess I could. I already said I shot him in the head, so I have to live with that. But there's enough bullet holes in our thing to make it seem like he was in a shootout. So yeah, I'll just put him in the truck.
So you're shooting him on the ground and then putting him in the truck?
Maybe you should shoot him in the truck through the truck window.
Yeah, I'll do
so that it
that.
makes
Yeah,
sense,
that's
like
another
for
move.
forensics.
Sorry,
'cause,
I'm just sorry. Dog's distracted because his friends are probably dead.
Yeah, because I'm just like, okay, let me make note of this for later, because that will make a
Yeah,
difference.
Just tell him to get in the truck, sit in it, and then just shoot him from the front, I guess. Do we even have a windscreen anymore? Oh,
On that truck, it's probably pretty bullet riddled, but yes,
no.
because they don't
Juniper,
just like shut out.
Juniper blindfolds him before he goes into the truck, so there's not too much.
I mean,
panic
you
in his
all were
heart.
again not being subtle or quiet, so like he knows what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you might as well just let him just die.
Live his
He's
fear.
a hunter. He's gonna front the guy, so I'm killing him.
Amazing. This is exactly where I thought the session would go. Let's discuss murder.
All right, let's go.
So you all follow Bear for quite a ways to a small body of water, and she just says, "This is Trout Lake. This is where I live."
Damn, bitch, you live like this.
And essentially, she has made like a little house out of like not driftwood, but just fallen wood and leaves and things like that. And it's a little cramped for all of you, but it's homey.
We're like the cast of MTV Cribs in our little house.
Yeah, that's the one. This isn't Survivor
He's wearing the
or
fake
Fear
spray
Factor.
tan. It has Dorito skin.
No. Anyway, she says we should be safe here. I took care of those people. Well, some of them were people, some of them were other things, but
Other things?
I don't know what you call them. They feed on people.
Oh. Oh
Wait.
yeah, no, that was the kindred that was around. Don't worry about that.
Well, now I am worrying about that.
It's fine.
Wait,
They're not
they
here.
have vampires?
Yeah, I sensed them during the fight.
Was that this?
Why
And I
are
mean,
they
you wouldn't know.
working together?
Well,
And
you
didn't
you already
say
know.
anything.
Well, and you already know that King was trying to get Club Thorn on their side, so this is clearly not the first time that they have had kindred under their influence.
Oh, good.
Also, I didn't
Leeches.
say anything because I didn't know if because Redfrav was already about to make us move. I didn't want you guys to then immediately make a move because of how our clan is about vampires. I told Amira. I didn't keep it to myself. I told that one.
That's the book.
That's the buck.
Yeah, now it's Amira's fault.
No, it's my fault. 100%.
Well, then I guess we rest for the night. Do we still want to take shifts, just in case? All right,
Yeah,
I'll
we
take a
probably
first.
should.
I'll take
Yep.
first watch. I'm the most alert, I think.
But you're injured.
You're like bleeding out.
Yeah, I gotta
She's
treat
not
you,
bleeding
and then you
out.
gotta go to sleep. He's just
All
William's
right.
just standing there, and there's just blood trickling from his head, just dripping on the floor
I'm
slowly.
fine. I'm fine. I'm
But, you know,
fine.
his shirt is like
fine.
strategically ripped open.
Yeah,
and
it's strategically ripped. Yeah, you just see his pectorals, you know.
and some abs. You know, you gotta
And
gotta
you
have
know,
the visual.
you gotta have that. You know, you gotta have the V-neck.
Yeah. And William stays up with you.
I guess since I gotta treat him, I'll stay up with him for the first watch.
All right.
So I mean, both of you definitely notice Bear is awake. She doesn't stay there the whole time. She does like leave, and so she'll be back later.
Riff goes Lupus to do a little dog nap.
Before she leaves, I am gonna ask, where are you going?
I mean, I'm usually awake all night anyway, so I just figured I would go get some food.
I mean, or I know we're just men, we're only just friends. If you're awake all night, maybe you could keep watch, and we can just go to sleep.
I mean, yeah, I could do that. I'll, do my normal rounds. I don't
mean,
normally stay here all night.
Maybe could you just this time though?
I don't go far. It'll be okay. I'll keep a close eye on you.
Thank you.
I just get
Okay.
a little antsy being inside all the time.
No, that's fair. I feel you. I usually sleep in a literal grave, so I got you.
Amazing.
Hardcore.
Hardcore. That Disco Elysium.
Hardcore to
Hardcore.
Yeah. Hardcore, yeah.
I'm just picturing the Powerpuff Girls whenever Bubbles goes hardcore.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But can I treat William, or is he gonna heal himself?
That's
I
up
think
to
I
William.
need to be treated.
I'm gonna. I'll treat you then. I'm happy to. What is it again? It's medicine and.
Intelligence and medicine.
Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 5 successes and 2 10s.
Oh, so 2
Sorry,
10s
6
make
successes. Sorry, 6 successes. I got success on all the die.
You're on
And 2
fire.
10s. Yeah.
Okay, so you had 6 die.
Yeah, I have 3 intelligence and 3 heat medicine.
So because you got 2 10s, that makes it a crit. That makes that 8 successes.
Woot.
So yeah, I am just imagining. You've got the first aid kit from the truck, and so you've probably got like a little rudimentary like scalpel and tweezers, and you're just like pulling a couple of bullets out of William,
Ow.
and
Ow.
then
Ow. Ow.
Yeah.
pretty quickly, even though you don't necessarily heal immediately, but William, you're already starting to feel better, and you do notice, dog, these bullets are silver.
Yeah.
So it's hurting me to take these out a little bit then.
You get the tweezers.
Using the tweezers,
I
you
have tweezers.
don't
Good, we
have
have tweezers.
issues.
Also,
Oh,
First
good.
aid kits have tweezers.
if you're still in, if you're in Homid form, you have silver immunity unless otherwise stated.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was human.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But
That's
for
good to know.
William, like if you had gone Krynos, you would be actively taking damage
Damn.
because
Oh.
every time that you're every round that you're touching silver, you take damage.
Ow.
I will say, while I was pulling it out, I was dog was mumbling, saying, "My friends are dead, my friends are alive, my friends are dead," like picking a posies, but it's silver bullets.
And you do end on "my friends are dead."
God
It's
damn.
an odd number.
God damn it, William! Couldn't you have had one extra bullet?
Would
Give me
you?
some
No.
hope.
You're gonna jinx us all.
Oh, you jinxed us all, you bastard! I kid, William. I'm sorry. You've literally been saving my ass.
And the rest of you too.
Yes.
And everyone, you've literally been keeping us alive, so don't worry, I'll keep you alive. And maybe you're still a serial killer, but I am very, very happy to be on your team, because I'm also technically a serial killer.
You're a serial killer, but you're
Don't tell
our-
the others.
Yeah, you're our serial killer.
Yeah. I'm just a serial killer you can't prove, but I can easily prove you're a serial killer. You have all the evidence in your room.
Junie's starting to question their back choices now. As a scientist and permaculturalist, like
So
I'm
about
not
the choice, it
permaculturalist.
wasn't so much a choice. A lot of times, the sept leaders will put people together in a pack. It's not necessarily that you choose them. So, yeah, you can say that it wasn't your fault.
Also, I've only killed greedy corpo, capitalist bastards. That's all. I ain't killed no one
And-
innocent. They shot at
some
me when I
hunters.
broke in.
and some hunters.
And some hunter that doesn't count.
And any other folks we may not have questioned before killing, and we don't know their background.
No,
Yeah,
no,
100
that's
spaces
William.
are
That's not me.
people, right? So after patching up William, you all are able to get a restful night's sleep, as it is pretty chilly this like spring night out here by this small lake. In the morning, you see that Bear has brought back fish. It appears to be trout, much like the nearby body of water, the trout lake. And she has grilled them up. It looks like she's already eaten her fair share. And just as she's like laying down for the night or the day, she just says, "There's food if you want some. I understand you probably won't be here whenever I wake up."
Right.
Thanks, Bear. Looks great.
Are you sure you can't
You're the
come with
best.
us?
I don't think that I would be well suited for that. I don't really like being around people in the first place. I don't really know a lot about being around people.
Does
That's
any of us
fair.
have a phone?
I have a phone.
Yeah, you all had phones, but the last time you checked, they didn't have service.
I'm just gonna give them my phone because I don't use phones anyway. I just use a radio. And just say you'll probably never get signal, but if you need help and you're running from the forest, there's like one number dialed on there. Use that.
She's just like, how do I do that?
Okay, so I don't know how you do that.
Charging
Junie,
is
how do
going
you
to be
do
an
that?
issue. Charging the phone is going to be an issue out here. Just saying.
Oh, it's fine. What, phones need a charge?
Yes, yes, they do. They do, dog.
Oh, well,
I
we can
know.
save
I
you.
know.
Right?
Surprising,
That's
right?
so stupid. Here,
Yeah, yeah.
I give you my radio, but we need it. So sorry.
I've spent a third of my life outside
Just
of cell
send a
service,
carrier pigeon. It's fine.
You-
and even I know how to use an iPhone.
But yeah,
I
you're
don't use phones.
So
you're better off out here. But be careful because they're looking for folks to like us to
Yeah, to torture.
experiment on. We don't want to see that happen to you.
But hopefully we'll
Well,
stop them around here.
I've been able to avoid people for a very long time. I think I'll be okay. And as you all have kind of been questioning her not being able to use cell phones. She lets you know that she was born as a bear, much like Riff Raff was born as a wolf.
When did you change?
I think a few years ago, but it's hard to keep track of time.
Sure.
Several
Okay.
winters.
Hmm.
And also just for your all's information, the different forms. So there's obviously the Hamid, the human form, for the Garou. The equivalent of Glabro is called Arthrin. Kranos is still Kranos. It calls it Near Bear. It says it like resembles an ancient cave bear. It's called the Bjornen, and then obviously the Ursus is the bear form. So, the more you know.
Oh.
But
Bearman?
makes sense.
Mm.
Yeah. Gotta throw those bear words in there, right?
My Norsk is
So-
rusty, but I swear that is just Bearman, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so. But it makes sense because it's kind
Or
of a bear, but
Or moon bear?
more
Sorry.
ancient, and like it says, it has longer fangs and claws. Like it's almost as large as their Kranos form, but their bite and claws actually higher in the Bjornen form.
Fair.
Yeah, makes sense. But anyway, he just says, I don't think it would be any benefit. I know I can smash things, but I think I'm better suited out here.
And that's all right. You can respect.
But I guess I will keep this thing, holding up the phone. I don't
That's a souvenir.
really,
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
it's-
I don't really know what to do with it, but thank you.
Thank you for your help.
Well,
Oh wait,
tried
can I have
not
my
to
vest
take
back? That has
Oh,
all my
yeah,
seeds in it.
like whenever she went out for the night, she had already like stripped down. So
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
the
I-
hunter's pants and your vest are still there.
And then I give her a little baggie of Kush then.
This I know how to use. I've been in the wild.
Don't know how to use it. Just eat it. It's
No.
really good for like
Yeah, she
when
just
you're not feeling
she
good.
smells and she's like, "Oh, thank you."
Skunk.
It's really good.
Good enough.
If you have a toothache, I recommend chewing it.
Yeah. It's really good.
Good to know. I appreciate it. And she just kind of lays down. It looks like she's got a little spot kind of dug out in the
Oh.
dirt floor that she just curls up in.
I guess we'll just wolf out and curl up.
It's dog piled.
Oh, I mean, this is now morning. You all have
Oh.
slept through the
No,
yeah.
well, we were in a
Maybe
dog
we could-
pile.
But maybe we should.
Yeah, you already had the
travel.
dog pile.
Maybe we should travel in Lupus. I mean, we can go quite far as a wolf, right?
Also, at this point, you don't have vehicles. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
I
car's
guess, it's
probably already been towed.
I guess it's a lot harder as well for Pentex to see a group of wolves than like a giant car driving up to them with a bunch
Yeah.
of fireworks inside of it. That was a bad plan.
We're smart.
It was a bold plan.
So I
Yay.
will let you know, from Trout Lake to Copper Harbor is 280 miles.
I don't know miles. How much is that? Is that
In a car, that's 5 hours. On foot, as a human, that's 4 days.
is that
A
like
wolf
60
can go
kilometers?
30 miles a day.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely faster
Mhm.
by about half. So it would still be like 2 whole days if you're going on foot.
Mhm.
I mean, we could for a while and then maybe get another car, but getting a car and being around humans has just gotten us like in more danger at the
You're
You're
moment.
not
Like,
wrong.
yeah, so maybe it.
I think they're more expecting us to pull up in a car, but I think that they won't. If we told them, or if you told the guys who are pretending to be your friends that we were going back and driving back, they're going to be looking for us going back. I don't think they'll be expecting us to be traveling in a pack to go to them. At least right
Ambushing them
now.
in the woods. No.
Yeah. I mean, what we really want to do is just shut the lab down. You know. So we could do it very sneaky.
How do we carry the guns? Is the issue.
I have a
We
sling.
could strap them on our back. In a dog form, you could carry more guns. You're already
could, at least-
carrying your big gun.
You already
Yeah.
would have had to have carried them at this point. So
Oh right, yeah. So I guess we're
Yeah.
doing
Yeah, they got
fine. It's just
slings.
lots of guns.
Yeah.
No one's gonna fuck with that.
We put the ammo in our
I know.
pocket so it gets absorbed into our bodies, and then we sling the guns.
it doesn't quite work that way, because the rite of dedication only works for specific things that you have dedicated. So you would
Okay, so my gun
would have
would
had
do
to
that.
your
That's
gun
part of me.
probably, yes, for you.
Yeah.
For everyone else, no. For everyone else, it would be just a normal everyday set of clothes that you would have chosen. You wouldn't be able to do other things like a cell phone. We've already established would be, just because it's such a everyday part of life at this point. Beyond that, anything else you would have to carry somehow.
I mean,
A
we
pack
can-
of wolves with guns in their mouths.
I think that's fair, and we hold the bullets in it. One of us holds the bullets in a doggy bag in our mouth.
Yeah, I mean, that works.
There's
We won't be able-
definitely some bags or something in the back of that truck we stole. That we probably took.
Like
to
a duffel
carry the guns
bag.
we got wolf on. Yeah.
Take
So I guess
turns.
we're doing this for a bit. Ellie, is that what we all agree to? I mean,
It's
does
the
anyone want
easiest
to? Do we
thing.
want to? Yeah. Do we
Well,
want to go all the way? Sorry.
I have a question. Would traveling through the Umbra be faster?
So, possibly. There is a chance that you could get there faster, especially because there's like a decent amount of Lake Superior that you have to go around in the physical world. You wouldn't necessarily have to go around it because it wouldn't necessarily be a lake in the Umbra. So possibly yes. And there are sometimes like shortcuts and other ways to reduce that time. There's also a possibility, thankfully you're not really on a timeline, but there's a possibility you could take longer to get there.
It might be better.
Also, those of you, I think Amira is pretty experienced with the Umbra. Those of you who are pretty knowledgeable of it know that spending long periods of time there is very dangerous, not only because of the spirits, but because of taking aggravated willpower damage from being there for too long. So, it is possible. There are some risks, but it is possible.
Now, how long is long?
Well, I mean, if you're there for a couple of days, you're risking that willpower damage.
What if we just travel during the day?
In the Umbra? Is there a day?
Well,
No,
like
day here.
Oh. Well, that's what we're deciding. Do we... I said, we first had both ideas of either Umbra or we go as our wolf form carrying the stuff. I mean, what do you...
I mean, we could just, because one thing that we could do, Riffraff suggests, is just traveling in the Umbra to get across the lake. So instead of going around, we can just go across the lake.
Yeah.
It might
The-
shave off a few hours or a day or
Fair.
so.
The only issue there is doing that. You're mostly going to be traveling through the lake in the physical world. So, like coming back over for the nighttime to rest wouldn't be possible because you would be essentially out in the middle of Lake Superior.
How long is this lake?
Oh.
It's like a...
Let's just jack it
Well,
up.
it's one of the Great Lakes, so it's pretty big.
Where are we gonna find another car to jack, though? Like...
I mean, there's plenty of towns around. You could steal a car from anywhere.
I feel like
Where
cars
there are people,
we've
there
not
are
had a good
cars
track
that you can
record.
steal.
We
I feel
aren't
like we
on a
haven't
time
had-
bit, and the
yeah.
longer we take, the more they let their guard down. Because they'll be
That is
expecting us
true.
in the car. Going through the Umbra would give us, like, thing, but it's really risky. I vote we just go by fucking wolf for a while. Maybe not the whole way, but for a while.
That's agreeable to Riffraff, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Shocker that the wolf is okay with traveling in wolf.
Staying as a wolf.
Alright, then let's go. We make haste.
All right.
Actually,
Let's
just
wolf
like
out.
the idea of having one of the other wolves just just lift the doggy wheels over the little branches and stuff. It just seems too cute. I want to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoever would have the best survival, I'm gonna have you give me intelligence and survival.
Oh wait, yeah, William.
I
I
have
have
4.
survival.
I have 2 in survival.
Yeah, William doesn't have such great intelligence though.
But I do have 3 survival, so I have a 4 total.
But Riffraff's got 4 survival. You got any intelligence?
Oh no,
Bring me.
all together it's 4.
Oh,
Well,
so you're both the same.
I have 4 intelligence and 2 survival.
You're
So yeah, you're
Yeah.
So
the
it
most.
might be Junie.
It'd be the traitor.
A traitor.
Unless
Yeah.
Amira,
Good
you
luck,
and
everybody. Guess you're
Traitor
stuck with
goes-
me.
I have 4 intelligence, but no survival.
perfect.
Me it is.
I'm the same. It's just gonna be like, yeah, she wants to go to the Umbra. Yeah, I'm sure she does.
Oh. So I got a total of 4. It's 6 and up, right? Yep. So 4 successes out of 6.
Okay. And just to clarify, you're going part of the way on foot and then the rest Umbra, or are you stealing a car?
We haven't decided.
It will make a difference.
Maybe all three.
Is there an easy car for us to steal? Preferably another truck.
Oh, I mean, this is all small towns around here, so there's so many. Also, I think because of where you were staying, the Trout Lake, you would probably travel not through, but near enough to see that there are a couple of resorts. Because there's a few, like Trout Lake is the largest body of water here, but there's a couple of smaller lakes as well. And so there are some resorts. It's not quite the right season for it, but there are some vehicles.
That just means there's less people around to witness us stealing vehicles.
Exactly.
We could steal clothes and disguise ourselves as tourists.
I mean, you have clothes.
We
show
look
up
like
to
tourists.
we show up to Pentex dressed in like khakis and like
mean
Hawaiian
women?
shirts. Yeah.
I'll never
Amazing.
see that coming.
Yeah. Who are these strange people in their Gary Gygax disguises?
So like, do we want to steal a car then, or do we want to just keep going? Or Umbra? Like, we need to decide.
We could go on foot, steal a car, then ditch it and go the rest of the way on foot. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
I mean, it
Just so
speeds
we're
things
not-
up significantly because you
Just so
go
that
from
we're not, this so we're not pulling up to the place in a car.
right, yeah, because you go from 5 hours to like 2 to 3 days on foot.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I
a
guess
big-
maybe we should ask the two people who have to drive, like, if they want to drive a car again, or if they'd like to just go on foot, because they're the guys who have to make the rolls for us.
I'm fine with driving as long as it's
Same.
not defensive driving again.
Same. That went badly
So,
the
like-
last time, let me tell you.
So we have had enough signs showing that they keep being behind us, and they're gonna just keep following. I legit think we're safer off the road, even if it takes longer, than in a car.
That's
Even
fair.
if it does shorten, or we go for the Umbra, because I just do not think going in a car is a great move here for us.
Okay.
It's literally backfired 3 times, 2 times. How many times now?
It's
many.
literally rolled over at least once
Yeah.
and then exploded.
I mean, there were reasons for the explosion. It didn't just
Yeah.
explode casually.
Yeah.
Our fault, but still.
I mean, not entirely your fault. It was mostly the hunter's fault, but everything's fine.
Oh, but if we do Riff Raff's idea, that might work. The whole temporarily in the car, then get out again. Because then they wouldn't have enough time to get used to the car. We get out the minute we get out after a set number of hours, and then we go back to the wolf form. I mean, it could work.
Maybe.
You all tell me.
Let's go with
I
Riff Raff's
I think-
idea.
Yeah, I think
Riff
so far.
Riff Raff
Yeah.
is the best.
Which idea, though?
Yeah. Is that the mostly car and then foot?
Is it... Yeah.
Yeah. We can steal a car and drive, and then like before we get into like I guess the town that we know that the laboratory is in, we can ditch the car just so that we don't get seen in town. Because
Yeah,
they're probably
absolutely.
gonna have people keeping an eye out for the whole group. So what we could do is like ditch the car like a little bit out of town, maybe like an hour or so, and then travel the rest of the way in a pack, and then get the jump on them.
Yeah, makes
Because
sense.
Riff Raff is afraid that because we were attacked by those hunters who followed us because we were in a town, he wants to stay outside the town because they probably have eyes and ears on the ground looking for us.
Right.
Also,
Yeah.
where are we stealing this vehicle from?
The tourists.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
yeah, the resorts would probably be the best
Before we
nearby.
Steal any vehicles, I'm gonna do a check for like cameras and things like that and disable anything that might be around in a really sneaky, stealthy kind of way.
Oh, it's a resort. No. Like these are very how to describe it. Like this is a more remote area. It doesn't seem like they're gonna have like a lot of cameras and stuff because it's not that kind of resort. I'm
Okay.
making some assumptions. I haven't like Googled does Trout Lake Resort have cameras? Because I don't want to be on that watch list. But
Yeah.
you know,
Fair.
Uh,
Okay.
Does Riffraff need to roll to steal, or are we just doing it?
I would say because it's a resort, people aren't going to really be watching their cars super closely. They're going to be there to relax. They're
Mhm.
probably like out fishing or
Or
hiking or doing
together.
other things.
Mhm.
Especially being fairly early in the day, you could probably steal it pretty easily. I'm not even going to make you worry about it.
We are totally the good guys, y'all. We're stealing cars.
When were we
wrecking
ever the
heads.
good guys?
I know, right?
You're good for Gaia sometimes.
We're good for Gaius most of the time.
Always good for
Yeah.
guys.
Like 98% of the
Well,
time.
Well, except for those times that Riff Raff wants to drive the van into the lake, but you know.
What?
Yeah.
You did what?
I didn't actually do it. It was an idea, but I didn't actually
Because
do
the
it.
voice in the sky talked him out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do
God
that.
was like, stop!
Do not.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, this time, like, how about Riffraff and Juniper steal the car, and then Juniper can quickly like check before she gives it back, sends over to us about the whole. Did they have body cams or a tracker on the car or GPS or whatever?
Mhm.
Oh yeah. I mean, you all are pretty sure. Like, yes, the hunters followed you out into the woods, but because the signal was not great there, like you all weren't able to get any signal. You don't think that they were able to say like this is exactly where we are when this firefight happened. Yes, they probably will send people to find that and then try to track you, but because you all left in your animal forms, it's going to be really hard to track you all.
Mhm.
So realistically, you're pretty confident that you are off their radar for the moment.
Question:
You won't stay
Can
that
you-
way.
Can you track a freehand radio?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hippie, do you know if you can? Because if anyone knows, it'd be you.
It's a weird
That's
thing
so
to say.
He studies stuff, okay?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Without context, it's just like, little sus. Anyway, while we're figuring
Sorry.
that out,
Sorry, I got distracted.
I was
No, you're
asking,
good.
can you track a radio? Like a hand radio?
Yeah, you can. It's not easy, but it can be done.
Okay, I'm gonna then throw out the radio.
I would argue that it's going to be really difficult. Like unless they bugged it.
That's fair.
Like I said, it could be different. Like if they
Yeah.
know the signal it's broadcasting on, they could listen for that signal.
There's a Oh wait.
But also, like any radio, like any of that type of radio, would probably be broadcasting essentially the same thing. Like they're not as individualized as a
Like
cell
you got
phone.
a Walmart walkie-talkie.
Yeah, I imagine Dog probably has something a little nicer than that, but still, it's going to be like they would be tracking any radio
okay.
of that
Then, yeah, I'll
sort.
keep it
So,
then.
yeah, narrowing it down to you specifically would be pretty tough.
What is it? It's like 90 seconds. If the amount of time you use a radio is less than 90 seconds during World War II, it couldn't be tracked
Something like that.
because
yeah.
of how triangulation worked.
Right, that makes sense. Either way, like even if they can, it's going to be extremely difficult.
That's
And they
fine.
can't pinpoint you like a cell phone.
Right.
They just have like a
Okay.
vague general direction of where
Uh,
you are.
Should you guys maybe throw away your phones though, since phones can be tracked easily, even burners?
Not my brick phone. From like
True, you cannot
He's got-
you cannot track a brick phone because the brick phone kills you instantly. You can kill a man with a brick phone.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
really
he
what
has
we
one of
should
those
have gifted
phones
Bear
that, like,
with.
it's like huge and you have
As
to
a
like put the
weapon.
antenna up.
Oh yeah, the 80s phones. I've seen
Yeah,
those.
he has an 80s phone. That was the only
You got-
phone that Silvertooth trusted him with.
You can use the
But yeah, I
antenna
think
and
everyone
things
still
like
has their
sword.
cell phone. Pretty sure everyone still has their cell phones.
I feel like
Mm.
one of you should maybe make that call to Silver, like we were gonna do while
yeah.
traveling, or you throw them all away. That feels like smart moves.
What Riffraff will do is like while they're driving, he'll check in on the signal and see if they get any signal
Like on the cell phone.
on his cell phone. Yeah,
On the Nokia brick.
yeah, on the Nokia brick phone.
Yeah, you eventually do, like, as you travel on. It's several hours later before you really get, like, a good signal that you would be able to make a call. Uh, you are approaching the town of Christmas. You see a sign for the ferry to Grand Island and William's Landing. I just wanted to point that out because it's just funny. Because William.
William's Landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and literally, there is a town called Christmas in
Yep.
the Upper Peninsula.
Oh
so,
yeah.
It's just one freeway
Yeah.
from hell.
which totally tracks. Yeah, but around there, you're able to finally get enough signal that you're able to make a call, Riff. And
Yeah.
Silverteeth is just like, what'd you do?
Oh no, it's been quite the adventure.
I can imagine. I've heard a lot of things.
Our car exploded.
Yeah, no, I heard that from the rats.
Yeah, and then we lost the rats.
I heard that from them too.
Oh
Wait,
wait,
what?
oh wait, what?
Yeah, Bambi and the rats, they've been here.
How'd they
How'd
get
they
back
get the
so
radio?
quickly?
No, that how they get my radio then? The other end of my.
Well, I mean, you all spent the night. So, like, they've been gone for a little while.
No, yeah, but how they get my radio then? Did they drop it?
Bambi's the traitor.
Bambi, who's working
Well,
for Juniper.
Finally.
The only people who came here were the Ratkin and Bambi. They said that something happened with the people. I don't know what exactly happened.
They separate?
Interesting. Okay, well, we are still heading to try to shut down the lab. We just wanted to check in and see if everything was all right with the sept.
Well, Bambi's still recovering. She was unconscious for a little bit and doesn't really remember. The Ratkin, they're just kind of dodgy and they didn't really say what happened. But I guess the truck flipped.
Their truck
Yeah,
flipped?
Hey, Riffraff.
Yeah.
Can you mention the maid shit? And that
Oh yeah.
and that anyone could be compromised with clouded
Oh
memory?
yeah. Silverteeth, I have something very important to tell you.
Okay, why are you whispering?
Because it's very secret and important.
You know that's not how cell phones work, right?
Okay, so there's a wizard that is distorting people's memories, and anyone could be a traitor.
You realize how crazy this sounds, right?
I know, but that is the truth.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can't lie. I'm aware of that, but it sounds ridiculous.
I know it sounds crazy. It's like Lord of the Rings, but it's. But I'm not kidding. It's actually happening. There is there's someone has been giving up our location and has been helping King's Brewery and Pentex track us. That's how they found us originally.
And
That's an
us.
That
And
and
then
we
the
also
radio.
really suck at stealth. But then also Dog got a call on the radio about that was supposed to be from the Rat King, but we think that it was someone had compromised the radio and was trying to track us.
I will say you don't know that it was from the Ratkin necessarily because, Dog, your people were human.
Yeah, my people are human.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
sorry.
it sounds more like one of them than the Ratkin.
Yeah, but someone is been trying to help sabotage our
Dog?
mission.
Yo.
Well, it sounds like someone is not on your side. I don't
That's
think
what I said.
I don't think we have to worry about Bambi. She's pretty solid. I have faith in her.
Yeah, I like
I
Bambi.
don't-
Bambi's the best.
I don't think it was the Ratkin. I don't think that they know enough to have turned traitor like that. But we don't know where Dog's people are. We don't know what happened to them. So I think it's possible one of them might be your mole.
The people with free loyalty.
But their
The what?
Pentex loyalty is 4.
Damn it! I do have a storage. Is it? I want to say that if we can hear over the phone, because I remember Nokia. I was a baby when I remember seeing Nokia Brit, but I remember it being really loud when someone was on the phone with it.
I mean, if you're
There
close
was
enough,
no
you
volume
probably
control.
hear it. Also, Riffraff is not super quiet, so
So I'm just gonna go
I'm
like
very quiet.
It could have been my stalker. Just saying. Like you never know.
Stalker?
I'm popular.
Is this one more thing I'm going to get blamed for?
Yes.
Yes.
Asking-
You're my
asking for a
stalker.
friend.
You're my stalker. We all know it.
Riffraff, while you're on the phone, you can hear that Dog's walkie starts to crackle again. And Dog,
I'm gonna
you
fist
hear
fight it.
that familiar voice saying, "Dog, come in, over."
Yeah, this is Dog. Over.
Are you on your way?
No, repeat. We've lost 2. We're heading back. I immediately
Well-
cut out every second, but
What do you mean you're heading back? It's been over a day. You should be back by now, over.
Got held up.
yeah, kind of trying to stop people from dying. Kind of surgery. You ever heard of it? I went to go see my friend. You remember him?
Which friend? You have a lot of friends.
You know the friend. You know. Always treats
know
when
the
I
friend?
need help.
No, the friend. The friend.
The friend.
And would your contacts know what you're referring to?
Yeah, they know it's the doctor, my actual contact, who has been treating Dog all this time.
Gotcha. Okay. So, with that, the voice just says, "Are you out of medicine?
Yes.
I can bring it to you."
Hold on, I have to defer with the gang. Because they know I'm with you, good thing. We kinda gotta defer the remaining. Guys, he does want to meet to give me my medicine. We could get the bastards in this.
Ambush.
Yeah.
I like
We-
that idea. Yes.
Okay, that was a bad idea then. I changed the idea. I changed. I'm sorry, Riffraff. Sorry.
Riffraff bursts into tears.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It
Look
was
what
a
And
you've
because
joke.
Silver-
done now, Dog. Seriously.
Riffraff,
And because
I'm
Silver Teeth
sorry.
could hear
I
this whole
just learned
conversation.
I just learned my chapter of traders.
Riffraff is
Well,
just
and
gonna
because-
go and just like hug Juniper like, I still like me.
It's okay, buddy. It's so I know.
Oh, you're doing fine
Because-
there. You're
Silver
doing
Teeth
fine.
hear this whole conversation, and she's just like, "Okay, maybe you all should just take care of this problem."
Well, they know. So it is my guy. I know the voice, right?
It sounds familiar.
I don't like this. I don't like the mage.
No shit.
The guy
We've
could
been-
be compromised by the mage. Like
That's what my assumption is. So
Could be
do we?
anyone.
Do I detour him, or do we maybe just try and like?
Let's ambush him. Let's see what happens.
Do we
Let's
ambush or
ambush their
just keep
asses.
going?
Yeah.
It's just a mage. How hard could it be?
Okay, where should we say we meet them? Where Bear lives?
oh, famous last words, William.
No. Let's not bring Bear into this.
So where should we meet them then? We need a place we'd have advantage, which would be at forest, because they're humans.
Yeah.
Somewhere with high places. Once again, my guys are humans. They can't transform.
Was there any like thick forests around this tourist spot that we're kind of settled in right now?
Well, I mean, it's almost nothing but forests.
Okay.
Also, I think that probably Grand Island, because that's where you all essentially had not necessarily stopped, but where you were passing or coming up to, because the only way there is the ferry.
That could be
You
a
all
good
would be
move
able
spot.
to. You all would potentially be able to escape through the Umbra if you needed to, whereas they would have to take the ferry back.
So do we
Because-
need them
Riffraff
on
is
the
going to
ferry?
steal that really good idea from God.
So wait, so are we doing it on the ferry or where the ferry is?
Like on the island is what I'm suggesting.
Oh, okay.
Because on the ferry, there's going to be people.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
on. Yeah, we're
Well-
on. We're seeking refuge on. Sorry, we are agreeing this is the plan, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're
Go
on.
for it.
We're on that island. What's the island's name again?
Grand Island.
We're on Grand. You know it's Grand. Grand. You know it's a Grand Island. Yeah, Grand. No, I don't mean
That
I'm
one.
saying Grand. I mean the island is Grand. That's the name.
Everything's
And-
grand.
And the
Fuck
voice
Grand.
just says back. The voice just says back. I'll meet you at the ice caves.
Are there ice caves on Grand Island?
Change
There
the
are.
plan.
Wait, so are there or are there not?
Yes.
There are. Yeah.
we want to meet them at the woods.
No.
I mean,
Uh,
the woods are the entire island.
we can meet you outside the cave, but
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna go
how
inside.
many of
That
you are
would be
left?
ridiculous.
All five of you there?
It's just me.
Just you. What happened to the other two?
They all went back. I just wanted to
So,
check
like-
on you.
Do I know? Is this Rick? Okay, is this the NPC I named Rick?
I was like, yeah, it is because it's me talking.
Yeah. So is it Rick?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's say yes.
So it's just you, Rick.
Yep, just me.
Okay, make sure you bring my medicine and any first aid you can. Okay. Over.
Okay, you got it. Over.
Fuck. So it's just he's most likely lying, but it could just be he's the only one taking over. Shit. I always liked Rick too. Bastard.
All Ricks are bastards. Yeah.
Oh, Rick's a bastard.
So you all make your way across the ferry onto Grand Island and to the ice caves. That way you can kind of get set up and be prepared for, whenever you meet Dog's
What if-
contact.
What if we put a grenade near the glass grenade near the entrance of the rocks and then shoot it after we
This
make it
is-
over
This is a bit of a tourist area, so that would
Oh, okay.
probably hurt a lot of other people. Like, again, it's not really the tourist season necessarily, but there would still be people.
Well, then we should just find best position, right?
Yep, we really should.
Oh,
And
wow. Riffraff can do something. Riffraff. he
It's
can
okay, bud.
do-
It's okay. It's okay. You've got time.
Excited.
We can do blissful ignorance. Where he can stand completely still. The Garou can render themselves invisible to all observers.
That is amazing.
Very exciting. We can't wait to not see this. Go for
Yeah.
it.
So he's gonna do that. It costs a willpower. And then if someone wants to try to spot me, they have to do wits and awareness.
Nice.
Hmm.
Also, I would just recommend to all of you, either watching or like here in the stream, just really quickly Google Grand Island Ice Caves because there's some really cool pictures. It's just being a bitch and not letting me save them so I can just send them in the group chat.
Mhm.
But anyway, yes. Where would you want to be positioned?
I think Riffraff will be to like. Oh, that's really cool.
Wait, is there a map?
Right? Not a map necessarily, just like pictures.
Riffraff wants to be like hiding behind some of like the hanging ice.
Badger, you can't
Badger?
redeem. You can't redeem.
Oh
redeem
no,
while you're
sorry, that
straight.
I wouldn't
What?
mean to do that. I was trying to highlight. I swear, I was just trying to
Now-
highlight.
Who's
Now
the
we
traitor
know-
now?
I was gonna say now we know who the real traitor is.
Yeah.
Why? What
Badger
does
and
enrage
Ricky
the
Henry.
enemy do? I literally, it's just above it, and I clicked it wrong because I have a disabled.
Oh, you're
mouse.
good. You're good. I mean, I also don't let people use the channel points whenever they're on the stream actively because
Thank
that's
you.
unfair.
Yeah.
But yeah, enrage would just give them a bonus die like inspiration does whenever
Oh shit.
other people Yeah.
Oh, whoopsie. I'm glad. Thank goodness I'm not on this.
Could I have my companion scout out the area first before we get there?
Absolutely. What are you looking for?
Hostiles.
So they spent some time kind of scouting out. I think you all probably would have given them a rough idea of like when you wanted to meet.
Yeah.
And they don't report anything that is immediately threatening. But eventually, after we'll say a couple of hours of prep, they do let you know that there is a vehicle coming.
I'll definitely make sure to tell the party that.
Yeah. And they let you know far enough ahead that you've got some time.
All right.
Okay, so quick question, like as we have all this time, I have Right of the Wolf Reborn. Does anybody need to look at like us doing something like this so that we are ready for this thing?
That would, if I'm not mistaken, that's whenever someone loses the wolf, which no one has so far.
Okay, so you have to lose
Yeah,
it. It's not like a preemptive thing you can do to.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because I have a power where if you lose rage, I can give you rage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
And I mean, Amira, I know you have some Galliard fuckery you can do.
Mine is restoring willpower.
Gotcha. Which
Yeah,
I don't remember if anyone has any willpower damage currently.
Oh, damage.
Or any
No,
points.
I've spent
Well,
like 4 of my 8 willpower.
I mean, Amira could let you recover that because it's not damage, but spending it is essentially the same thing.
It is literally a howl though. So do we
Okay.
have if we get into a fight, I will do it. But right now, if we're trying to be sneaky, howling is not the best idea.
Yeah.
Good call.
Have we been trying to be sneaky so far?
Yeah.
So
No one told Junie.
one
This whole
person
time they were just under the impression that it was just a normal day.
Wearing
Had
the
no
loudest
idea.
colored clothes they could.
You're like, everyone's still doing the goth thing. I'll just do my normal.
Since we said 2 of us were gone, should 2 of us try and hide?
Yes. So Woody's hidden. So
Well, yeah, I was gonna say.
I'll hide with Riffraff.
Yeah, I have no ability to hide, so.
I like disappear though. I just disappear into the foliage.
Yeah, I have just got a serious amount of stealth, so I can probably keep up with you ish, but not disappear.
I can hide okay. Like if it's like Dex and stealth, that's a 5 for me. So
okay.
It's better if as many people hide as they want, but William stay by me because William will be able to fight the best after.
Yeah.
Unless they do mind fuckery.
I mean, alternatively, I can sit there with my kazoo and just play as bait.
Give me the kazoo, just as Juniper hands. Hand. Okay, the kazoo. Oh no, she made me traitor. Game of werewolf.
Yeah.
So, who all is hiding?
I
know Riffraff, but
I got 4 successes on my stealth check. Right.
Okay, one second here. So we're looking at dexterity and stealth. Is that the?
Yep. That is correct.
Okay.
Morty, that's my pizza. Don't eat it.
You expect a cat
Hey.
to not eat pizza?
I got.
She's a good girl.
No, I'm not super stealthy right now. I got a 7, 8, and then 5, and then a 1 and a 4. So.
Okay, so 2 successes. Okay,
my feet are showing under the tree I'm hiding in.
Yeah, you try. Yeah. And I think even though it's spring, you're all fairly far north. There's at least a little bit of snow still, just kind of on this island mostly, and yeah, it probably makes it a little harder for you to hide. But Amira, you are able to, we'll say, hide behind some of the hanging icicles. that maybe they like come down all the way to the ground, so you're able to hide a little bit better, and maybe Junie just like can't quite get behind there as well.
I'm like under a cedar tree, but also my feet are sticking out, and
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
footprints leading up to it.
I mean, you still got a couple successes. You're not that bad.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if they looked hard enough, they would definitely seize them. But you know, everything's fine. Yeah. So, dog, you see, the vehicle that is coming is not the same truck that you had seen before. It is some sort of like older, like sedan, just a regular 4-door car. And the person who gets out does look like one of your contacts. And they start to walk over and just say, "Dog, I'm sure you are well aware that this has been a trap this whole time. You're not stupid. Surely you knew that."
Badger?
Eh,
Okay.
yeah, I'm just
Riffraff
I'm
is
just
staying
like-
hidden. He's like, no one move. Maybe they think we did not come here.
Did you at least bring my medicine?
No.
Okay, well then, fuck you then. Like, what do you want from me? You just here to kill me?
That's the plan, generally, yes. After all this time, I've been keeping a close eye on you. Very close, in fact. As close as I could be. And there
I'm the one being betrayed, Junie. You're the one who set him up. He's one of your guys.
there was never any plant. That was all just a ruse to lure you out here so I could finally take you out.
I just very lightly nudge William to shoot him in the head if he wants. But that's up to William, but I'm just gonna... Okay, so... just kill me or kill everyone? There's only him left. And maybe one other, I think.
I'll take whoever I can get, but you specifically.
Who are you working for? Is this king? Is this just
And-
your own king?
Instead of answering, you see that he begins gesturing with his hands and is using, for those of us, you know, the players, not necessarily the characters would know this, is using vulgar magic. So is just going to throw a fireball at you.
Yeah.
So
Did they check the size of the room?
they did not. They did not ask how big it. They're just casting fireball.
Can I try to interrupt?
So what I will let you do is roll me Dex and Athletic.
Hit him in
Because
the
it-
head with the Nokia.
Because it's just the two of you who are visible. So I need William and Dog to roll Dex and Athletics.
Ooh, okay. So 8.
Uh, 5 successes.
Jesus,
4
they got
successes.
a double crit fail.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yes, you
lord.
take, you fucking mage.
They fall over and light themselves on fire. What happens there?
He's like,
Maybe
fire!
someone
up!
sees them. Maybe
So
like
they-
maybe.
Maybe they
Riffraff
just
sees them.
missed like
No
really
more
badly.
eyebrows.
No, so they don't light themselves on fire. What they do is they aim a little high. And maybe it's because they were, you know, obviously here to hurt you, but maybe they had like that just little bit of humanity where they kind of panicked and they didn't want to hurt you too much, you know, so they aimed a little bit high. The kind of thing that happens commonly with like soldiers where they'll, you know, accidentally aim high because they don't actually want to hurt someone. And they hit the like wall of ice, and so it begins to just collapse behind you. Riffraff.
Oh yes.
And actually, Amira, where would you be hiding?
I was hiding behind one of the ice formations you said.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I will definitely have Junie and Amira give me Dex and Athletics. Riffraff, where were you hiding with your invisibility?
He was hiding with Juniper.
Okay, so all of you give me Dex and Athletics, please.
Oh, you fool! I have so much of that. I shouldn't say that because I roll really bad sometimes.
2 successes.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
And Alyssa, don't forget you're muted.
I shit you not. I rolled 4 10s.
Holy
Ooh.
shit.
Damn.
Any other successes or just the 4 10s?
4 10s, and then I got an 8.
Okay. That's funny because they got 2 successes, but then 4 1s. So it's like almost the exact opposite.
Yeah.
And I just have 2 because I just have 2 in dexterity and nothing in athletics. That's the turn set. So I was all rage dice, and I got 1 10 and 1 5.
Okay. So just the 1 success. Juniper, you are going to take 2 superficial damage.
Okay.
Riffraff and Amira, you are able to get out of the way. Riffraff, you, if you would like, are able to go first because you are just fast as fuck.
I'm gonna turn into my Hispo.
Okay.
I have to do a rage check. Do I just roll 1 dice for a rage check?
For this one, yeah. Krynos is 2, but Glabro and Hispo are 1.
I got a 4, so I lose a rage.
Yep, you sure do.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn Hispo, and because I'm fast as fuck, I'm gonna run towards the mage guy and try to like jump on him and bite him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Give me your attack roll.
What was the attack rolls again?
It'd be strength and brawl.
Okay. Brawl is 2, strength is 2, and then do I get any bonus in this form or no?
You should hold on.
It says 2 dice bonus.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Raw dice.
Just one wizard.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 successes.
Okay. And you said you're biting. What's your bite damage?
It's just 1 aggravated.
Okay. So you still had more successes than he did at dodging. Yeah, it definitely seems like you wound him very critically because humans and mages are pretty squishy.
Yeah. He like jumps on him and like grabs his shoulder and like shakes him.
Amazing. I would say probably William would be next because you were already itching to go.
All right. I would like to go Kronos.
Kranos?
Kronos. I'm reading
Kronos
the
would
word
be-
and I can't read it.
Yeah, Kronos would be a very different thing.
Yeah.
It's the
I'll go Kronos. And I would like to slash at him with my razor claws.
do it.
All right.
So,
So that is.
first give me your 2 rage checks.
All right. How do I roll that again?
Just 2d10.
2d10. Zero successes.
Yikes. How many rage did you have? You just had 1?
2.
Okay.
I think I'm always at
So-
2.
Didn't you lose one earlier?
Did I?
Somebody did, and I don't remember.
Oh, it's me.
Okay.
I lost one my age. I know that.
Okay. I don't know. I can't keep track of it. Yeah, so being at 2 rage and failing both of those, you are not able to shift into Krynos or at all. You currently have 0 rage.
You lost the
Alright.
dog in you.
I can fix that next turn, but I'm still going to scratch out
Now's
with my
the
claws.
time.
Yeah, now
Still use my
Junie.
razor claws.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to use the razor claws now.
Oh no, I can use it in any form.
Any form? Really?
If your current form does not have claws, you gain the claws with half the glory damage.
Okay, that's cool. I didn't know that.
The runes.
Yeah.
All right, so that's brawl, right?
Strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl. So 5, 2, 7. Oh no, that just adds 2 damage. Add
Probably,
half
yeah.
the glory, rounded up to damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So 7d10. Swipe at him with my razor claws. 4 successes.
Okay. And then your claw damage is already 3.
Yeah.
What is your glory?
My glory is max, so it is 5, so 3.
Okay. So, yeah, you absolutely disembowel this mage. Just like swipe at him across the abdomen, spilling him open.
That seems way too easy.
Mages are weak. Mages are weak. They aren't like kindred. Was this my question? Was the mage my guy or was he another guy?
Yeah, he definitely was one of your guys. And it takes a little he's not dead yet.
Oh, okay.
He is
Yeah,
definitely out of the fight. Like he can't do anything really at this point. He is actively dying very quickly. So,
Wow.
Dog, if you wanted to question him at all, you have a very brief moment to do so.
While Dog is
Yeah, I
questioning
will.
him,
Quickly.
while Dog's questioning him, can I just like sniff the air and kind of like see if I can like detect any other people or who may have been with him or something like that?
Yeah, I won't even make you roll.
Mhm.
You don't smell anything else
Mhm.
that would be out of the ordinary.
Okay. I'll kind of just like kind of pace the area a little bit in his bow, just kind of making sure in case anyone jumps out.
Sure.
Said I'm gonna go over and like people go, why do you want me and the others?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
It does. I've been treated like a traitor because of
You-
you. Speak.
You don't get to. You just dodged out of being in a mini avalanche. You're still
Leaking across the
getting your-
snow.
So Dog, he just says, "You've been someone I've been following, and I knew that you didn't care about me. I was just one of your lackeys."
I don't. What are you talking about? Of course I cared about you.
You don't even know my name.
You told me we don't know any of each other's names. We go by codes, so no one knows who we are. That's why I'm Dog. It's not my real name.
It doesn't matter. I don't have long anyway.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to end this way. Like, is it just that you thought I didn't like you? That's it?
And he's not able to answer as he starts to fade away.
Dog probably spent quite a while, so they will close their eyes and just go, "Oh, you piece of shit." Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake.
It's not a lot of logic to stalkers sometimes.
Yeah, I know. It was the stalker. Great, they come back too. What vehicle did he come in again?
Just like an older sedan.
We can make use. Can I check his pockets?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
probably anything that marked that he was part of my anarchist chapter, like an actual thing, and any extra supplies he has or seeds, like they don't belong
I
to him
mean,
anymore.
I assume you all wouldn't have like insignia or like business cards saying like, "Hey,
No,
I'm an
no,
amp."
no. It's just like a little wood pendant.
No, but they all
Oh,
carry at least 3 lavender seeds on them for no
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah,
we
I was
carry
gonna say.
seeds.
I was gonna say you definitely find all of the marks that he was telling the truth, that he was one of your people, and searching the sedan, you find a handgun that clearly has like gunpowder residue if you inspect it, that shows that it's been used recently.
I don't need to roll to know that he definitely killed the other two.
You can definitely infer that. Like you don't know that for sure, but it's pretty likely.
What's a big?
Tomato.
What is a way that you don't get to be with Gaia when you die? Because I feel like if you buried someone on the ground, they'd be with Gaia, and if you burnt them, they'd probably still go with Gaia. Is there any way to avoid that?
I mean, because he's not a Garou, he would just go straight to the underworld. So, I mean, part of the issue of the apocalypse is nobody really knows exactly where Gaia is or how to like contact her.
You could like eat
Uh,
him.
what? That
So
you
we
could
can
eat him? Oh my god!
I'm gonna track
Look
his
at me in
body
the eyes and tell me that I'm wrong.
to where the ice fell.
Mm-hmm.
And like make it seem like that's what killed him.
With the bite marks and claw marks.
I mean, with all the
Like-
icicle bits, just have that cover over it. I mean,
Like-
yeah, but ice is puncturing.
If
And-
if animals are in this area, they could have scavenged him post mortem.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean they could still eat him. So
You will return to the earth regardless.
but he won't be with
Can
Gaia.
I
He's not a
send-
Garou.
Can I send him past his truck though, just in case there's any chance that he was maybe working with someone, or it was maybe somewhere where
Better
I know
than
that he was
that.
just a stalker, but
Better than that, you could do the gun.
oh right, can I do the gun?
Absolutely. And you have to roll for that, right?
Yes, I always have to roll. Yeah.
Okay.
No freebies, boring.
Every once in a while there's
yeah.
something free, but yeah.
And is it this? Wait.
What'd you say?
No, I'm just saying, checking it.
Ah, okay.
Turns to. I got 2 successes.
Okay. So with that, you don't get quite as much as you got the last time you used it. But you do see, because you had already sort of seen or know a little bit about Janelle King, the not officially CEO, but the de facto CEO of King. You see her paying off this person fairly recently. You also see exactly what you suspected, that he killed the other 2 anarchists after flipping the truck. You see that he tried to kill Bambi and the Ratkin, but they were able to get away.
Yeah, because the Ratkin are good guys, Juniper.
Hey, you can thank me for them.
He accused the. Oh, it's you, son of a bitch. Those Ratkins are very kind. You were very mean to them.
And you do see, because I know that there was some discussion about like memory issues, you do see that the rats are like pulling Bambi away, and she does appear to be unconscious, like bleeding from the head. So you don't think that that was like a mage messing with her. The other thing you see is with Janelle, there is someone in very like mysterious, but also magical looking robes.
Fucking knew
You
it.
don't get any like words or anything, but you just get a glimpse of that. And
I
they
just relate to everyone as it's happening.
and the clothes that they're wearing, it's not exactly the same person, but it looks similar to the mage you saw at Club Thorn. So you don't think it's the exact same person.
No,
but you think
no.
they're the tie.
Yeah, they're mages. Yeah.
And
yeah.
you can assume mages who know each other, maybe they're part of the same order, maybe they work together in some capacity.
Yeah, I'm just relaying that to everyone. Sorry, guys, it's my bad he went after us.
It doesn't sound like
not
it was your
your fault.
fault.
I mean, it was.
It can be very hard to determine who you can trust and who you cannot.
Yes,
Some-
as we've seen as we were traveling.
Very
Sometimes
kind of you to say
people's
that, Riff.
sometimes people's they are holding resentments that you cannot control.
I guess he's also. I guess he was also just into me. I really can't figure that part out.
Not for
Right.
me though. People love me.
Yeah.
So humble.
So I can't relate, bestie.
Riffraff,
Fatty for a werewolf.
Riffraff,
Yeah?
please give me a dexterity and athletics roll.
Oh no. What if I don't want to?
Well, you could just not. That's fine.
Okay, I'll do it. Dexterity 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and athletics. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 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 yes. So that's 4 successes.
Okay. So you all hear
Son of a bitch.
a gunshot.
God damn it.
A moment after you hear something hit the snowbank behind you.
Damn it.
So the gunshot comes a little bit after that. Like it's got that delay from probably being a little bit further away. It does not hit any of you, but it was very uncomfortably close. Riffraff, you could feel as it flew past your ear.
He like hits the deck and starts crawling.
Yeah, get behind the car.
Yeah, he like crawls behind the car with everyone.
Can I try and see?
You can try. I will have you also roll me Dex and Athletics.
Oh, really? That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2 10s and 3 other successes.
This is the
Damn.
this is the session of 10s.
It is.
Especially for Badger. I mean, you were
Mhm.
rolling
Yeah.
like crazy good.
Damn, yeah, right.
Badger, dog has like that moment of like about to peek over, and it's like almost a sixth sense that you probably need to just duck back down before you even get a good look at anything, and then you hear something hit the snow. Actually, probably not even the snow, like the side of the car, the other side of it, and then you hear the echo of the gunshot.
I think this is a good time to go into the Umbra and cross back over to the main island.
Should we?
Also, this was
No,
a
the
new
plant-
car.
Also, remember, they said the plants are fake.
Plants are fake?
He said the plants were fake, correct?
There's no tree.
No, the seeds? No, that was
No.
legit.
The plants, I
Yes,
thought like the.
Oh, yeah.
it was
That's
the
what he
stalker.
said, right?
Yeah, but it
what he
still
said.
doesn't mean that King Industries didn't follow.
I mean,
them
we learned
knowing that they
info,
were
but yeah,
stalker.
we should Umbra back, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's why Dog is really apologetic to everyone.
Go Umbra back to the
literally my
mainland
fault, I'm
and then
so sorry.
continue on our journey.
Yeah.
I think our journey is fake.
I'm sorry, okay?
You were
I'm
told.
Are you
Yeah.
wizard touched
No.
right now? What happened here?
No,
Well,
Maybe
our-
I have a dog king.
my
the
my
reason
inferring of
why-
what the conversation was is the plants are fake, meaning the bioplants are fake. So we're just going in the middle of nowhere just to get shot.
Is that what it meant?
What you
Or
were
was
told.
it like the plants in like the trader was fake? I'm like
Either
so
way, time to
autistic,
go,
so I
guys.
cannot
Yeah,
decipher
okay.
conversation.
Yeah, no, this is
Well,
This is
Crash
a
and Burn
meta
reading.
conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
let's
is a
So
main
who is-
conversation.
Yeah, who is leading the right?
Right, I have 5 total to start the right, plus 1 for everyone else who has the right listed.
Well, plus 2 for everyone who has it, 1 for everyone who doesn't.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
I
We're,
have it.
we're doing.
Okay.
You have it?
Wait, okay.
Is that it?
Wisdom and
No.
occult.
Shadow passage.
To do this test,
Oh.
it's wisdom plus.
Oh, I
occult.
have that.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so Riffraff, do you have Rite of Shadow Passage?
No, I do not.
What about Dog?
I don't.
Okay, so you've got 4. Oh, you don't, William?
Nope.
Okay, I thought you did.
Just
You've
me.
got 2 for Juniper and 3 for the others altogether.
Okay,
So 5 extra.
Alyssa, what's your wisdom and occult score?
My wisdom.
Wit?
It's under
Wits?
Renee.
Okay.
Wits,
Wits is
Oh.
3, and
Is it wits or wisdom? I thought it was wisdom.
It's an honor. It's honor.
Where's wisdom?
It's in the honor.
Wisdom
renown
is under
section.
your renown.
Oh. My
Oh,
bad.
I
Okay.
hit.
Still 3 actually. Either way, it's 3.
Oh, I
And
had
then
good wisdom and honor.
occult is probably 0. It's 0.
So I'm the higher of the two
Yeah.
of us.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
So 5
Damn.
plus
I'm
7,
sciencey.
8, 9, 10. So
Build up.
10 total to pull this off. Let me get to my roller.
You got this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a double 10. So I'll add that on at the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus the double is 8.
Okay. Yeah. So for being in a very naturey place, you would think that the gauntlet would be pretty thin here and easier to cross. Something about this is off, though. And as you cross over into the Umbra, it seems corrupted in some way.
Again.
Do we manage
would-
to, even with that score, do we manage to cross over successfully?
You do.
It's just that
'Cause
sense
It's a
of
little bit-
corruption.
It's a little bit more difficult than you would have expected, though.
We
We
should
saw
stay
Umbra
here.
corruption in our one shot too.
I mean, that makes
Is
sense.
this
with the
unusual and
worm.
unexpected?
Oh, definitely. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, it does make sense with the worm dog.
Riffraff is gonna say as they like cross over to the Umbra, he's gonna be like, even if the labs and the plants were fake, there's still something going on here that we need to report back to the Sept. There's
Yes.
something wrong with the
Yes.
Umbra.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also,
We need to go back
also
to the set.
Also, how
Mhm.
many? And there might be a group of mages targeting us. Or at least
That's what
half it.
I'm thinking as well.
Yeah.
What if the mages have something deeper to do
And
with
they
the
have a
corruption?
connection to a place we've been before.
All right. Well,
I think
we
they
should
just want to
definitely-
lure us out in the middle of nowhere, where they could just take us off without any hindrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my stalker was doing. Yeah.
All right. Well, we can get out of. Let's cross back to the mainland using this Umbra, and then we can start our long journey back to the Sept and report what we found.
Yes.
How weird is the Umbra?
Well, first, Riffraff, please give me another Dex and Athletics, please.
Increasing my Jordans.
Well, looks like they can get in the Umbra too.
Also, I don't know if you're aware, but you're muted, Woody.
My thing keeps saying they're muted even when they're not.
Oh, that's weird.
No, I was just muted for a second because my family is over and they're very loud.
That's fair.
I got a 5 successes.
Okay. Yeah. You again hear this gunshot.
In the
And
Umbra?
it is possible. I mean, William, you are able to take your gun. You're not able to use it in the Umbra necessarily because it's a little bit tricky. Most of the time, whenever you cross over, you're going to be in lupus form once you're there.
Yeah.
But for someone who is very experienced at umbral travel, they could potentially bring things and use them. And you see where you are, it is, like I said, there's this cave, large hills on the other side in the spirit world. A lot of it reflects what you're seeing in the physical world or what you were seeing. And from further ahead of you, you see in these umbral trees, these like blackened bits of them are falling off, almost like they're burnt in some way. Trees. You see what appears to be someone in Krynos form.
Oh,
With
shit. Sorry.
Yeah, in like lupus form, Riffraff is gonna kind of like give everyone like a look and like a sign of like come on, pack double time, let's get the fuck out of here. He's gonna like, if there are like trees in this Umbra, kind of like how there were in real life, he's gonna start running through them to just get out of the open.
Yeah, and like I said, there definitely are. They appear to be like blackened, almost like they've been burnt, as little like ashes are coming off of them. But I would say, whoever would be leading, if you want to give me intelligence and survival.
Not me.
I'm guessing probably William.
That'd be a 4 for me.
Juniper was...
It'd be a 6 for me.
Wait,
Yeah,
That's right.
Juniper would
Right.
probably do it.
So yeah, Juniper, give me that
Alrighty.
roll, please.
Second here.
next level up, I'm maxing out all my mental stats.
I know, right?
Okay, so it's a 12. Hold on. 3 successes and 3 fails.
I mean, when you say fails,
Like,
is it just less than 6, or did you get like 1s and 2s?
I got a 1 and 2 3s.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you all start to run. From here, you're not as familiar with this umbral area because it's pretty far from your home. I mean, you're a ways away from Detroit. But you begin running, and as you are, the Umbra starts to form into like a valley that you are running in, and you see that there are wolves at the top of the valley, like lining both sides of it.
That can't be good.
And Amira, because we've kind of established you're, especially as a Galliard, the most familiar with not only Farah, but probably the other tribes of Garou. These give off a very dark aura.
Black spirals?
Like, yes, that is your instinct. Is there black spiral
dancers, aren't they?
black spiral dancers?
Black spiral dancers are worm corrupted.
Yeah, we're fucked. The minute he said there was a wolf in the Umbra, I went, oh shit, I never should have asked. You know, you mentioned years ago about a fate play port those.
Fucking DSDs. Oh no.
We gotta. Can we run?
I mean, you're already running, and as you are running through this valley, these wolves start to descend from both sides. You're able to keep outrunning them in your lupus forms, but they are hot on your tails. And I need Juniper to give me another roll, please.
Okay, exact same roll.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. I have got 2 6s and a 10, and 2 2s and a 3.
Okay.
And the 2-2s were on rage dice.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yep.
So, that's not good.
Nope.
These wolves are going to attack as they close in on all of you. So, because this is going to be physical, you'll all essentially go at the same time. But I need each of you to give me the Dex and Athletics roll. Or if you're going to try to fight back as they come at you, then give me Strength and Brawl.
Can I try something different?
What are you thinking?
Snarl of Challenge.
Okay. Remind me what that does, because I don't think we've used that yet.
Garou's player makes a gift test against all enemies within earshot and line of sight. Make only one for the Garou, where each enemy resists their composure insight. Subjects who fail suffer -2 dice penalty to attack anyone other than me.
Okay. So, potentially sacrificing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it, William.
That is Charisma Honor. I have
Things you're pretty good
Charisma
at.
2, Honor 0.
I still can't believe you don't have better charisma than that.
Well, I equaled out everything in my attribute stat, in my social
Yeah.
stat.
He did forget to fill in his character sheet till like 5 minutes before the game happened.
Hold on, and I filled
Well,
it
and
out
you-
just fine.
Well, and you,
No,
because I remember you lost the one that you had
Yeah.
completed, so that doesn't help either.
0 successes, so...
Yikes. Yeah. So you turn to try to challenge them and snarl, and they do not seem to be bothered by it. They don't seem to be intimidated or taunted in any kind of way.
I tried.
And because you did not roll anything to try to resist,
Yeah.
that means you're going to take a little bit more. You're going to take 2 superficial.
Be superficial.
And Juniper, what about you? What was your either Dex Athletics, or if you're going to fight back, your Strength and Brawl?
I'm definitely not doing strength. Okay. Oh my goodness! Wow. All fails. Just 1/1 on a. I got 1/1 on a crit dice, or one of my rage dice. Sorry, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one's a little bit tricky because they got a crit and they also got a crit fail. But because they are being violent, it's not a fail.
Mm,
So, Juniper, you're going to take some damage.
okay.
Jesus. You're going to take 4 aggravated
Okay.
as they
Ooh.
bite.
Okay.
And at this point, because there are so many of them, you're being bit by several different wolves.
Yeah.
How's Juniper looking with 4?
Well, that was. I had a total of 6. I am down to 2, but I also have 2 slashes in those 2 for.
That's your
whatever
superficial
that other-
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superficial damage. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're barely hanging
Pretty
on.
hurting. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Amira. What are you doing?
Her fight, her strength and brawl is the same as her dex and athletics, so I'm gonna fight.
Yeah.
So 3d10. One success.
Okay. They got 2. So that is going to be 2 aggravated
Okay.
as they bite into you as well.
And that's the first time I've taken damage for a while, so I go.
Yeah.
I go up to 1. I go +1 rage.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Juniper, you would also gain. Well, all of you, as you're getting hit, are going to gain a point of rage. So, unless you just don't get hit somehow. Yeah, Dog, you're up next. Which are you?
I
Fight
got
or
5
flight?
successes. I ran. I chose to dodge.
Okay. Jesus. Okay, so they also got 5 successes, but that means they're not going to do nearly as much to you. You're only going to take 1 aggravated damage.
Ah, fuck.
But thankfully, you all rested, so you're doing pretty okay.
Except me.
Yeah, well,
Can we get out of the Umbra, or is that not something you can just do?
no, you can. But so can they.
Oh, great.
I mean, they're Garou as well, so.
I thought they were they're corrupted, Garou, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
They are. Yeah. They're
Yeah.
corrupted Garou, but they can still.
I thought dancers were stuck in the over there. I didn't think they actually could come out.
No, unfortunately not. All right, Woody.
Yeah.
What is Riffraff doing?
Riffraff decided to fight, and he got 3 successes.
Okay. So, Riffraff, you're the only one who does not gain a point of rage because you're the only one who doesn't get hurt as you manage.
Oh,
Like, they are all biting at you, but it makes some sense that, you are the one who was born a wolf.
mhm,
And so you're able to maybe dodge a little bit more effectively than the others.
mhm.
And Juniper, give me one more roll of your intelligence and survival, please.
Intelligence and survival. Okay.
Come on, you got this.
I might.
Remember, you have inspiration.
That's true.
Oh,
That's true.
right,
You
I
do.
So what does
Bonus die.
Plus
that
Yeah, get another
mean?
die.
An extra die. Okay.
Yeah.
Intelligence and survival. Okay. Okay, and that's gonna be a rage.
And it's
dice.
good that you didn't use it earlier, actually, because now's the time you really need it.
I entirely forgot about it earlier. Okay. Yeah, I needed it, but it didn't actually help.
Crap.
Not bad?
Yep. I got 1 success.
Oh,
I mean,
On
that means it did help then.
Yeah.
Because you might not have had that success otherwise.
This is true. This is true. Yeah. Thank you, chat, for the inspiration. There's only 1 in this and 0 2s though, so I mean,
Yeah.
kind of. But yeah, I'm probably dead.
Ooh, okay. Alana just gave you some healing, though. Actually,
Yay!
heal the
Thanks,
party.
Alana.
So,
Yay!
yeah, heal the party. So, everyone, I don't remember what I actually said, but I'm going to give everyone 1 aggravated damage back. You heal for 1. So, if you haven't taken any aggravated damage, then that would be 2 superficial if you have any.
Woot!
Could they? I was
Literally
could they
just
give
brought
it to
Riffraff
her?
back to his max health.
I'm back to max.
I mean, you can't give it to someone else,
Damn it.
but all of you gets this. Like, each of you gets to heal. So,
Thanks,
I mean,
chat.
Juniper is still...
Oxygen.
Yeah, it's Alana specifically. Yeah, so you all are able to continue running. These wolves are still right hot on your heels. At this point, you think you are probably somewhere over Lake Superior.
Maybe
We dare
should
take a
drop.
dip.
Gonna say, like,
I-
could we end the fight by just dropping everyone in the water? But the problem is like, if we were to like launch ourselves into the water, it's a risk of like then we have to swim.
Yeah. I don't know enough about like the Umbra stuff to know this. So like, what is the better move, to try and keep running with the Umbra, or just to drop into the water?
I mean, I think Amira would probably be the most umbral experienced here. Amira, why don't you give me... Your intelligence is decent, right?
Yeah, it's a 4.
Give me intelligence and occult.
Even better. 6 for me. Three successes.
Okay. So the corruption has lessened as you are getting further away from where you had started. And it seems like there are a lot of wild spirits in the area that are avoiding things, obviously, because these black spiral dancers are essentially stampeding through here following you. But you also know wild spirits are a little bit more allied with Garou typically, and potentially you could use them to help you in some way.
Could I ask? Could I try to beseech them for a gift of like giving us the wind so we run faster?
Absolutely. And I would say,
Swift wind.
William, what is your spirit guide? How many dots in that do you have?
Not much.
Oh, just
I
one. Let's see.
Yeah.
But you've also got the pack condition. So, Amira, actually, I'm not even going to make you roll because you got a decent roll on that. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a bonus because of William's spirit companion, and say that you kind of talking because you're in the Umbra and now you can more easily talk with his companion. They are able to like howl out and call for help. And so these spirits then decide, yeah, let's help because we don't like the black spiral dancers. You know, you don't hear them say this, but you can kind of gather that this howl for help has gotten them to come to your aid. So essentially what the black spiral dancers had done, they are now doing to the black spiral dancers. They are charging down and trying to fight them off, giving you the opportunity to get a little bit further away from them.
Mm-hmm.
And so you all carry on. You have gotten a significant distance from these other Garou who are pursuing you. You think that you're in a fairly safe place to cross over if you wanted, or you could continue through the Umbra.
Let's switch back.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
can't.
agree. It's more dangerous if we stay in the Umbra, honestly.
We also
At
really
this
need to
point,
treat Alyssa.
Mm-hmm.
Like we
Yeah.
need to treat Junie.
Also, we don't want mental injuries.
Yeah, Juniper, not Alyssa.
I know. I then said Junie.
I mean, I do have a headache right now, so
there you go.
but I
There
think
you
I
go.
need to hydrate. So.
Yeah, so go ahead, Amira, give me the right of Shadow Passage.
4 successes.
Okay. So you are able to cross back over successfully. It is not nearly as difficult as it was on the island because the corruption is a lot lesser. And yeah, you are out in the woods. You're not 100% sure where at this point. It is now nighttime. And you know you were a ways away from the lake. I mean, it was a bit of travel, but you've also traveled pretty far through the Umbra. And being nighttime, you hear something in the woods.
It's bear.
You wish.
Or it's the
She's
kindred.
come to bring us more fish.
Do any of you want to investigate?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'll investigate.
How about
Yeah.
me and Riff could stealth investigate maybe?
Yeah, we can stealth investigate.
Yeah, give me dexterity and stealth.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Hey, and Aaron just gifted another healing, so you all get another
Yay.
aggravated damage.
Yay, the
Yep.
traitor lives. You better stay around, traitor. I need you to have a go at. I need you to blame.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes. Okay, I got 4 successes.
Thanks, Aaron.
I got a 10 and one other success.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
4 successes and then I got a 1, but it wasn't on a rage dice.
Okay, yeah, it's only 1-1. Riff Raff
Oh, I
is a
did
little-
get a 1 on a rage die, I think.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I mean, if it's only 1, then it doesn't matter. It's a fail, but it's not a crit fail. So Riff Raff, you're a little bit sneakier. You are able to get a little bit closer without being noticed. Dog, you're kind of sneaky, but not nearly as much so. So Riff Raff, you maybe put some distance between yourself and Dog, partially just so that you're not going to be as easy of a target in case this is something dangerous, but also because you know that you're a little bit sneakier.
Mhm.
And as you all are trying to approach this noise, because you don't really have the same level of like dark vision that Amira does.
Mm-hmm.
You hear what sounds like bear noises, but they don't seem like aggravated. They don't seem to be like aggressive noises.
Mm-hmm.
It almost sounds playful.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're activating Riffraff. The tail is going. He makes playful noises back.
And as you do, you can see like as they get closer, because you are in, I assume you are probably still in lupus form,
Yeah.
or
Riffraff.
Fraff, because that's just your natural form.
Yeah.
You see that this bear is like charging at you, but in a very playful way. Like they
Yes!
are definitely giving off the kinds of signs that you would expect from a dog of like, hey, I'm playing. Like they're kind of like stomping their feet and like not just charging straight at you. They're like almost dancing.
Yeah. Riffraff does it back.
Yeah. And they just like go to like wrestle with you, which they're a little bit better at because they're a bear and you're a dog.
Yeah.
And after a little bit of this like play fighting, they shift back and it is very much a naked bear.
Yeah. Riffraff will shift back human. It'll be like, it's dying. We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I thought about what you said about helping you, and I felt bad for not being there.
Oh,
And
it's
so I
okay.
was hoping to catch up to you, and I didn't expect you to just appear out of nowhere.
Yeah, we came out of the Umbra, and we have to like get out of the forest. We don't know if we're still being pursued by the people that are after us. And one of our
Foreigners,
friends is really badly hurt.
Foreigners, I want to know what love is starts playing in the distance.
I just when you said bare naked, all I heard was bare naked ladies.
Yeah.
It is a bare naked lady, so you're not wrong.
Yeah.
So she just says, "Yeah, let's get you out of here. Let's get you safe."
Yeah.
I think we can keep you out of danger for the time being, but if whatever is after you was in the Umbra and can cross over, then you need to get as far away from here as possible.
Yeah. Can Riffraff like
And
give
so-
Juniper a piggyback ride so that she doesn't have to like walk and be injured?
I was actually going to ask if the bear would do it or William, since William's like the size of a truck, even in wolf form.
I mean, Bear absolutely shifts into her Krynos form and just like scoops up Juniper in just one arm. Like you're almost like a baby to her because you're so much smaller. And so, I mean, it's like not quite as hairy as a bear, but like a very large, muscular bear woman hybrid who just like holds you like a little baby.
I can snuggle up and fall asleep.
Yeah.
There's little snoring.
Yeah. Immediately passes out and takes you back to her little hut that she's got built in the woods and says, I don't think you all should stay here tonight, not because I wouldn't let you, but I don't think it's safe to stay.
Can I quickly roll to treat Juniper before we get out of here?
Sure.
Yeah. 2 successes.
Okay. Yeah. Jennifer, you are starting to recover a little bit. I'm going to give you another point of aggravated health back.
Okay. Great. Thanks.
And so as you are getting, kind of patched up, Bear just says, I don't want to be around people, but I don't think it's safe for me to stay here either. Can I come with you?
Of course. Sorry, I'm not the boss.
We'll always take more people to help out.
As if Riffraff wasn't going to say yes.
But yeah, like, oh, what a terrible decision.
Like
Hard
bad
work, just-
eyelashes. You can come with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was like, "Lovely, come with us."
Basically, everyone who isn't William is now flirting with Bear.
Yeah.
How dare you? I'm not flirting with Bear.
Neither am I. For once.
Yeah, and he was a mirror. We got taste.
Yeah. Give it time. So, because this is the last session of this chapter, and because we are running a little bit long on this one, we will say that you're all able to once again steal yet another vehicle.
Yeah.
Because you don't really have a way back otherwise.
Grand Theft
And
Auto.
going back into Detroit in Bear and Wolf Farm would probably be
Yeah.
a good way to get animal control called, and you all shot.
GM, could
Yes.
we have stolen the final one by having William and Bear just charge a person in a car, just charge a car, just rip open the doors, just get in, like not even bother stealing anymore. Just...
Absolutely. Like I won't even make you roll for it because that would be so easy for the two of them. Like not even an issue. Yeah, I think Bear just fully in the shit, I don't even remember what it was called now. The like not fully Karnos form. The Bjorn, that's it. Bjorn form where she looks like this ancient, angry bear. It's larger than any other bear that currently exists. Just like runs out. There's a single car on the highway, just runs out in front of it. Like it runs into her, but she doesn't move. It dents the front of the car a little bit.
Damn.
William comes over, just like opens the door and yanks out the driver.
Allow me to assist you. Yeet.
Actually, William, give me a strength roll. Just strength.
Flat strength?
What's that?
Flat strength?
Yep.
Lift the car. Lift the car.
3 successes.
Yeah. So you just like grab this man by like the scruff of his shirt and yeet him across the highway. So he's just like laying in the ditch, super confused because a bear and then some big man just attacked
Then
him.
Baston from Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, exactly. But in a leopard print shirt.
No one eats people out of old cars like Gaston.
Yeah, no one eats like William. And Bear transforms back, once again, very naked, but you all have some extra clothes that you've been carrying about. And so you all get in this car and make your way back to Detroit in a stolen vehicle, like the 5th one in a handful of sessions.
Oh, don't worry,
what I
we're in Motor
said.
City. This is where cars are made. There's
Yeah.
nothing
Exactly.
wrong with it.
I was saying
Made
that
and
this
destroyed.
chapter. I was saying this chapter of
Disposable vehicles.
this chapter of Detroit by Moonlight is sponsored by Rockstar
Ford
for their
Escort.
new GTA 6.
Yeah. GTA Detroit Garou City.
No, Toyota's not. Get your brand new cars now.
Fantastic. Well, since this is the last session for a little bit, I mean, not forever, but for a little bit, why don't we go around and say real quick who we are, where you can find us, if anywhere, and yeah, we'll wrap this chapter up. So, Alyssa, why don't you go first?
Okay. I'm Alyssa, hailing from Canada, and you can find me on social media on Instagram at AlyssaB_illustrations. I draw stuff and sometimes I game. The end.
I thought you were just going to be like, find me in Canada. Just look in Canada and I'll be.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
search
in
for me.
Canada, everybody, eh? Bonjour. No, yeah, Instagram.
Fantastic.
Yep.
All right, Hippie.
I am Gaming Hippie on Twitter. I'm also True Hippie on Twitch. You can catch me there streaming soon, or on my Twitter just posting D&D and other TTRPG stuff.
Fantastic. Right?
I'm Rye. I go by Rock and Rye on the socials. I'm the only one of us who actually lives in Michigan, so they come to me about Michigan law and shit. But yeah, I tend to do TTRPG stuff on various channels, and occasionally when I feel like it, I stream games. on Twitch.
Fantastic. But yeah. And Badger.
I'm Badger on Discord, but it's Aurelius Eating or on all the socials. I'm an artist. I recently, if you go on a TikTok of Wheelchair Badger or Big Campaign podcast, I recently did a short animation for a mate's podcast, so check that out. And also
Very cool.
check out their podcast. Also, there's a Kickstarter called Street Wolves that has 4 days left that I'm an artist for. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. It's super succeeded it, but if you like 80s stuff and future synthwave stuff, yeah, check it out on Kickstarter.
Yeah, Street Wolves is super cool. Like, I've been following them for a while.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm really honored to be able to be a artist.
Yeah, that's awesome. And we started with Canada. We're going to end with Canada. Woody.
Hello, I'm Woody. I don't really do much on social media, but if you want to follow me, my Instagram is Thumeria, Pthumeria. I'm planning on posting more eventually. And if you want to find me elsewhere, I was in a podcast called The Storyteller's Tavern. We have 2 different shows. I played Call of Cthulhu and D&D. And I also play in a lot of Vactair and Evening Foot games and Vampod podcasts. So if you just browse those 3, you'll find me as sometimes I run games, sometimes I play in them. So yeah, you can find me around, really.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'll be back here, as much as I can bully you into games.
Yes. I will always play Riff Raff.
Absolutely. Sometimes even in your own game. And I mean, as always, I'm Rick. I think most people who are watching probably know that because it's my Twitch channel and my podcast, but I do the thing here. Oh shit, I totally remember that my channel things are different.
I had to look up mine as well.
Yeah, so I'm also part of a Kickstarter, the Even Footing Games Kickstarter that has also super succeeded. We just doubled our initial goal. We're still working on our stretch goals, and we still got like almost 3 weeks to go. So definitely go check that out. That's our new Babies and Broadswords games, Pathfinder, which is the first game that I wrote on that's going to be like officially published and not just published on like itch. So super exciting. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's probably more to talk about. I just can't think of anything. But thank you all for coming and watching, and we'll see you all soon.